what? Like, it's just one size too small. I'm like, fuck.
Well, we're just, we're here live now. Hit that button on you, you jerk.
Wow. I'm not supposed to swear in the first 6 seconds.
It was muffled. It was muffled, you two. We didn't hear anything. But hello, everyone.
Yes,
Happy Sunday.
I was complaining about my no chewing hat, people.
It is 8:07. Do you know where your toys are? Let's see. Wait, where is it?
TPC and Toy Daddies. TPC and Toy Daddies.
Toy Daddies unite, let's celebrate. Top 10 photos that make us salivate. Through the camera's eye, see the stories told. Loving toys forever, young hearts bold. Bold, bold.
What's going on, YouTube? Sorry, Chew. I knew that there was a potential, but I was like, oh, he seems to be doing well. All right, I could just hit the button and then
drop one slight muffly F-bomb. Welcome to the summer, people. We've passed the solstice, so we're officially in the official summer.
Yeah, and we have back-to-back Chewy Yimbo nights. So our buddy Toy Father is officially on vacation.
Yep.
So what? On a boat?
On a boat. Yeah.
So you get to see our two smiling faces, and tonight we are in Yimbonia, and I was thinking about this because this is a show about life and toys, and I don't want to talk about life right now. And I was like, you know what? Welcome to Yimbonia. It's like Themyscira or Wakanda. We are protected by magic and shielded from the outside world. So there you go. That's
just slip through the Doctor Strange little ring of fire, and we're in a separate world, and that's okay. And today we're going to talk about toys and just be happy about the toys. Do you want to talk about San Diego too? I'm super pumped. We're about 30 days out, and I'm super excited.
Well, you know me. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. So
is that Batman doing Vin Diesel?
Yes. I am very excited. It's still like it's a crazy thing. It takes a while to as an educator to adjust to summer because you're going at such a breakneck pace, and then all of a sudden there's no structure and no whatever. So it is a very bizarre life path to be an educator, to be a teacher, and it's nuts. So it still hasn't sunk in. Like even today, we went to a birthday party for one of our family members, for one of our 3-year-old birthday party. And coming back, my wife goes, she's like, wow, no Sunday scaries. I know that's just for us. I know some people out there, you guys have work tomorrow morning. I totally get it.
Some of us on the screen, that isn't Spider-Man or Yimbo.
I know this. I know. So it's not, but for my wife and I, it's weird. It's still in an adjustment phase.
But is it like a celebratory? Like every time you get it, yay!
Tomorrow, but also
you don't have to be up at 6,
right? But then there's always, and now granted, we're going to be throwing a party for a small party for our kids coming up for their birthday. So we still have to clean up this house. Their toys are everywhere.
Yimbo's toys are everywhere.
My toys are actually, that's true. I just said to my wife before I came down, I was like, yeah, and you're probably going to want me to take down my little city burrow that I have on the desk. And she's like,
that story, I imagine Mrs. Yimbo would be like, deadpan, no response. And you're just like, yeah, okay.
It was basically, she did give me some little bit of, yes, that would be nice.
He throws a fork at you and you just move.
Yeah. Well, I also currently I took over my den coffee table right now too, with a whole extreme set and the Duart shipping crates and my Wall XD, and I did a whole little.
Yimbonia is expanding and now has a East Side port.
Yeah, it does have. It does look. That's what I was going for, like a shipping port. I was going for a shipping port. So
hey, that's that infrastructure that people are willing to pay for. Those members of the Yambonia community, those super chatters. This is what you're paying for.
Right.
Expansion of Yambonia infrastructure. Soon enough, we'll have taxes.
Oh God, no, that's okay. It's so funny. Going back to a few weeks ago, I had that episode where I was thinking about like a perfect world, like a perfect utopia. I do have ideas. I do have ideas, but it really doesn't take everybody wanting to have the best for everyone to make it work. So, and that's where people, we're complicated, we're complex.
And honestly, we always talk about this, and it's the acknowledgement that this community, the toy community, the toy pick community, essentially is kind of like the you say all the time, it's the best example of humanity where the kindness is shown. And it's just simply because we have this shared sensibility. We're fans of something,
right? And
that is something worth celebrating.
Yeah.
And it's rare that someone's like a fan of anything, especially as you get older, where you want to spend some of your life like researching and talking about things and collecting and just living in that moment. And there's a poet that I can share it to you after this, but succinctly puts that's what life is. One of the best parts of life. And honestly, that's why we show up on Sundays and Mondays and if you're interested in a Disney podcast for me and Jay Shot.
No, it's true. It's true. Absolutely. And then we've said it from the beginning. It's just like our little way of trying to make the world a nicer place. I even saw a TikTok today of a gamer. Like I got, like I'll get gamer content in my feed. And this guy was like, y'all got to stop. Why are you mad at me? Because I just don't like a game the way you like a game. Like people are like so mad. And it's kind of, like we've seen that rear its ugly head occasionally in the action figure world too, where it's just, again, we can enjoy the things, like we always like to say, if it's not, if something's not for us, right? If it's not for me, that doesn't mean that there's someone else that doesn't have the exact opposite reaction of love, a deep love for whatever the thing is. So
right,
there's nicer ways of being able to go about things, but we can get off our soapbox. We can check our.
Hey, we're not here to yuck anyone's yum. This is all yum. So what are we talking about first? You want to do a roll call?
Yeah, let's do
class
our
attendance?
Options. That's right. So we got Flashpoint Collector 66. I know he is super excited to hear thoughts today on this Messy Toys Black Suit Neighbor. So we're gonna get there in a second. Don't
Black
you worry.
Suit Neighbor. That is quite the knockoff name.
It is a name. Wait till you see this box. I mean, it's great. It's a great box. If it wasn't,
I wish mine would arrive at some point. It's apparently been shipped for like 3 weeks.
It will just randomly show up. The tracking is all.
There's no tracking. I don't think that's a real company listed on that, like next to the tracking number. I don't think that exists. I think that's just something that they like AI generate.
Did you ever put the stuff into global tracking? There's like, if you search for global tracking, that website.
Oh, that's how I.
Okay. Yeah, it gives a little bit more detail than just like tracking it in AliExpress.
Oh God.
But Flashpoint, thanks for being here. Happy Sunday. We got Mikey Toy Snaps, aka Trick Blast. There you go. We got Wyatt Smith, Copper State Collectibles. How you doing, buddy boy? We got Ray Paz, the ringleader. Ringleader Ray, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, Copper State. I got the Lego Fantastic Four Galactus set.
Ooh,
I'm gonna build that. It was only $60. I was so happy. I was like, oh, this fulfills my Fantastic Four bucket with this hat.
See, I've been on the fence about a couple of like brick style things, not even necessarily Lego, but again, it's a time commitment that I haven't been able to wrap my brain around.
$60 feels pretty good though. You get all four in Galactus like that. That's good enough. I know that's true. It's still $60, but like that's enough self-contained.
Oop.
And if that's the only Lego Fantastic Four thing out this year, I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yeah, it's not a bad price point, especially when we were talking about the Marvel sign for $100. It's just a sign. Just
Star Wars. I saw it today. It was like $60. I'm like, wait, this doesn't even have the figures. It's legitimately just a Lego D Blake make sign.
That's funny. So go with D Blake, our boy.
I think keep up promo codes, Toy Amigos.
Yeah.
Between 20, I think, is a code too for D Blake.
By the way, we still have our Citizen of the Month, Bat Force Grump. What's going on, man? How you doing? We got Messy Photography in the house.
Messy.
TPC and Toy Daddies. We got Guy Jin. What's going on, dude? I got the virtual bath swap meet. Thank you so much, because he had sent me a missing arm and leg.
Look at this monster. Holy, he looks good.
He does look, and you know what? I had two different people. One of them is our buddy Josh, First Strike Figs. Another one was like a YouTube comment on a video I posted of the baths. And two different people told me to look at the Marvel Select head sculpt. So it's Marvel Select figure is up on Big Bad still,
because it has the fins, right?
Yeah, and it works really well on this Gamerverse body. So I'm thinking about it, but I did just drop $20 to get this one to complete them. So I'm gonna hold off for now. We got Clintastic 4 in the house. What's going on, dude? We have R2 Denell. What's up, buddy? We got Riggs. KJ Smith is in the house.
KJ.
We got Devin Steer.
What's up, Devin?
And Devin, also big thank you to helping me with Molten Man.
Got the fall. Nice.
So thank you so much, man. Again, I've been, it's everything that I had hoped. Like and that actually just gave me the goosebumps.
Okay, Rock.
I know, I know, but it's true. I get excited, like it's the whole concept was this kind of pay it forward and just we're doing things to help each other out, and it's just so nice that and again, those are two that I did, but it's so nice seeing people send in their pictures of their completed baths or nearly completed by getting parts in from this trade. So again, thank you to everybody that's been part of it. Like it is really awesome. We got Jamelin Parks. He's in that bath chat. How you doing, dude? I still need to reach out to your buddy. He had sent me an awesome podcast that he listens to. So again, it's been a hectic week, but thank you, Jamelin, for.
I like podcasts. Share me along.
Yeah, I will. It's a movie one. We like movies.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. We got Man Beast Boy. Happy Sunday, dude. Guy Jen, I want to go to. Yeah, there you go. I would love it. I would love to continue. Again, we're still expanding.
Hey, as long as you're not a droid, then it's questionable if you're a mutant. But hey, come on then.
That is not true. That is just that.
There's some gray areas about droids.
No, not at all. That is.
They just didn't have the right paperwork.
That is. Do your research. Listen to credible sources. Cal the Collector, what's going on, Cal? How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up?
Let's see. Flashpoint, where did you get yours at? So I'm assuming he's talking about this black suit neighbor figure. I got mine from AliExpress. It is the Funly Toy Store. That is the one that you want to track down. They are the quote unquote official CT Toys
at the moment.
At the moment, right? From what we understand.
That's also where I ordered mine as well. I've ordered some other figures as well from Funly, same way.
And right now they have it up for pre-order. So what I'm assuming happened, because I was talking to our buddy Wade, Unparalleled, and he was like, "Where'd you get yours?" So I told him Funly, and he goes, "It says pre-order." And I'm like, "Well, probably just like with this Chaos thing, like the first production run got shipped out, and now it's the pre-order round." It's the same thing that happened with my monopole Logan arms, not Manipple.
We're getting politically correct now. Okay, fine.
Just got my Manipple Logan arms, my bear arms. That was like the first production run had been shipped out. I ordered it on a pre-order, waited a few months. So I don't know how long it'll take these to get out there, but
that's how you avoid copyrights is when you name it like Manipple. You're like, that can't be serious.
Take this seriously.
How many could you have sold?
The Machu Toys here, half of Between Two Sentinels. All right, so Machu is still waiting for his Messy Toys. I keep saying because it's technically CT, right? It's just mess toys. I keep calling it messy. It's mess. I'm a mess.
I thought it was messy.
It is mess. It's mess.
Oh.
All right, we'll get there. There.
Whatever.
So he's still waiting too. We got Rick Dom. Happy Sunday,
Rick Dom,
for being here. There you go. Your congenial local urban arachnid. That's right.
That's right.
We also have a member of 9 months of Yamboni. I love you, buddy. That is Jay Shot again, partners with Machu, one of our closest, bestest toy friends. How you doing, Jay?
Congrats, you made it to a pregnancy.
Guy just says, I just want Mess Toys to make a first appearance, buddy, just to call it Amazing Fantasy Neighbor. That would be awesome. Mess Toys to make a cane and call it Not a Neighbor. Very nice.
Oh,
Rel Collected in the house. Happy Sunday,
hey,
Rel. Oh, Rel is the neighbor. What's up? There you go. Darth Primus. Happy Sunday, dude. I kit bashed that Marvel Select Abomination head, the Marvel Legends Bat version, and it's awesome. All right. Yes, he did. I saw the message come in. I'm not purposely leaving him on unread. I will see. I will get to everybody. Again, it's an adjustment period, and now I got entertaining these two almost 6-year-olds. They're scratching at the door of 6. It's crazy. Guy Jin, you got Wade's max volume inside voice perfectly. Too much new toys. There's our friend Cody. Actually, just got a toy stuff in. Super pumped. Like what? Such as we need examples. Let's see. Guy Jin says Mess Toys is a subline from CT. Okay. And yep, Funly Store. And Joseph Molina is here. I ordered the Mess Black Suit Spidey. Still waiting on it, but hope you guys have a great day today. And as you too. I hope you guys have had an amazing weekend so far. And again, thank you for chilling with us as we close out our weekend together. And we're going to celebrate some toys. So this was, oh man, I don't know if
the clock is running.
I actually, it doesn't work as well for that purpose. So I'm going to have my phone timer, but
wait, you can't click the button and then I'll circle back.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll keep you honest, or the chat will.
All right, good. So here we go. Let me just get everything situated.
Hey, Machu, you see how that was done? We caught up with the chat, and we're only 16 minutes in. We shaved off 4 minutes.
We're getting there. We take criticism to heart.
Flashpoint, yeah, that Invincible figure. I'm excited for that. I'm down. And Cody saying got Gambit and a bunch of Spider-Men. I need to order that Batman next. Nice. Cool,
all right, folks. So I am gonna hit.
Go on.
Oh, you're gonna bring that up. Okay.
Go on.
So I'm gonna hit it. So we're gonna hold me accountable. Here we go. A
10-minute toy review beginning in 3, 2, 1.
Boom. All right, folks. So this is the Mess Toys Black Suit Neighbor. My box came beat to hell. it was crunched because
I like how they charge you, like they ask you, right? Like, do you want the box? No box. No box saves you like $2.
Right.
Sometimes who needs the box? It comes as is.
It showed up like a package of droogs, and that's okay because it is my plastic crack. So fortunately the figure itself, but the box is very cool, and it's just cute. I'm showing this off about how cute they were with what they pulled from their inspiration, but the box would have been nice as it wraps around the Spidey, but that's not what we care about. That's going to go in the garbage. So here he is, all posed up.
Flight stands by 796 Studios. He might make it if you bother him.
Yeah. And they are fantastic. Now, if we jump, let's start with accessories first. So right off the bat, I'm gonna go in a reverse order just because of the pose. So he's got those 2 thwips. He actually does come with a stand that is pretty decent. This is very light. Like Mezco stands are thicker and heavier, but then it's like a mini hot toy where I had to screw this in, and there's no screws on here, and those are really nice and firm. So if you want to just have this, like I set it all up because I might actually keep this guy shelf displayed instead of in a tub because he's so gorgeous, which I will get to in the looks. But yeah, so he comes with that, which is nice.
So the arm is firm. It'll hold itself.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. he comes with a second head sculpt. So he's got 2 head sculpts here, which are both really nice. And they're classic in terms of what you would expect to get, right? You got the wider eyes, and then you got the squinty eyes. This is actually the one that I was super excited to get with this version, the Secret Wars, because he came with like the more closed eyes look. In terms of hands, so he's got the 2 that have the ports on top, as you can see here. They will also plug in with the standard webs here. So you got 2 web lines that can all port in. And then he also then comes with regular fist hands, but that have the open port. I know that that's not really blurring. There we go. But it's got the port on there, so you can plug in said webs.
Hand. So it's a closed hand. Like, is that what you're talking about?
I guess the fist. You know what? This is the fist. So if you needed a fist, it would be that. But then it also has the hole to hold the web line.
Got it.
Yeah, but it doesn't go all the way through, which is a bummer for wanting to use stuff from custom webs, either that you've made. I'm always going to promote web heads. That dude is the best. I love those webs. So that's the downside, that you won't get to slide the webbing through, but it does have the port there for that. He does come with these kind of like claw hands.
Okay.
See, so very similar to Agent Venom, but not. Oh no, those are like more the wall crawling ones. He does have ones with like a. I'll just go through them all. He's got the open flayed hands over here. He's got this nice little post hand too. You see that? That's something that we haven't had in other Reveltech figures before. Super wide wall. I guess this is more of the super wide wall crawling hand that we're used to with the Yamaguchi. And I think that was it. So, you know what? I thought this had more of a claw, but it does not. It's just more of like the angular knuckles.
Okay, yeah.
But no claw. I thought there was a claw. So either way, it's a really nice set of hand selection.
Machi Toy is suggesting that you can also drill through the hole to make it so that you can use custom webs.
I love the Machu mod suggestions. Thank you, Machu.
Yes,
that is true.
Machi Toy always suggesting to wreck your toys. Just kidding.
No, but you know what? That is a really great suggestion and super easy. That would be super easy because you have the guiding lines of the initial peg holes anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now,
is it the same joint as a regular Yamaguchi for the wrist?
Yes. Well, that's what we're gonna do a little comparison over here. But first, from a looks perspective, I love the matte black. The matte black looks amazing. Little comparison between the Legends too. I mean, it's pretty. It's a pretty figure, you know. Although Secret Wars, I guess it's not really as matte. I guess it kind of is. It has a little bit of that look to it compared to this guy who's very shiny. The Gamerverse. Yeah. But that's also the look of that particular style.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more of a living symbiote on him.
Right. So from a looks perspective, this is everything that you would want. I mean, it comes all the way around. I really like how, you know, with Yamaguchi articulation, you have the front sliding, you know, the front.
Keeping you honest, you are at 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh boy. All right. So we got the slide over here, and it does a pretty decent job of keeping the lines. But you know what? I'm never going to get upset about that, because if you want the articulation, even on Legends, it's the same thing. It's so difficult. This actually is probably the most consistent, the one, the Secret Wars, because of the way they did it. They actually avoided the butterfly joint altogether.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's probably the best in terms of the logo, cohesion. But yeah, now see, I'm starting to sweat now because I know we're running out of time. I think he looks fantastic. I think he looks fantastic. He's a little bit taller than a Legend figure, not by much, but a tiny bit there. And this is actually my first time comparing him. I just took him out of the box beforehand. So they are on par. There's no difference in height there.
That's what they said. They said that this time it'll be a 1-to-1 height match.
Yeah, so that's fantastic because I know that there's been that little bit of a shrinkage that happens with some of the CT toy versions. Like the Wolverine is a little smidge shorter than the regular. Articulation, it took me a second to get used to or reused to the articulation scheme. And what this is what I was curious about. All right, so there's a bicep swivel here. And the one thing early on, I was like, this feels like Captain America arm articulation. And the biceps, I don't know if they're seized up. There's cuts for them. So I don't know if it's just glue, but my biceps are not swiveling and I'm too nervous to push it. Like they are real solid.
Oh,
so
I think it should work unless they decide not to. I mean, it looks like it's cut.
It's cut, but it is locked, and it makes me very nervous. So
might need to do some team heat.
I think so. I haven't really done anything.
But then that could loosen up the figure itself.
Yeah. So that's been my one thing is that from an articulation standpoint, it's everything that you do get with this Spidey, but at least mine currently has that Captain America vibe where you have to kind of, up and around and stuff because you're not getting.
The chat is also informing us. Subject
Subject FNAF.
It's just super tight. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah. All right. So I will have to heat this up then, guys. The other thing out of the box, like you can actually hear it. Hold on. Can you hear that?
That was audible.
Yeah, that was the right elbow. So there is that little bit of tightness. He's very tight like a tiger. So yeah, I don't know. Like initially, I'm happy that I'm happy that I opened them yesterday and I'm able to give you this fresh perspective because my initial out of the box was honestly a little bit of a letdown at first, but that's because I had my expectations so high. So with 15 seconds left, I will say that the plastic feels better on a real deal, but that should make sense. But the plastic here is really sharp and nice, and it's way better than my bootleg Deadpool. And I hope to see more from Mess Toys. So there you go. How'd I do?
You did great. 10 minutes. Now, if anyone has any questions about this figure, throw in the chat.
Now we can actually
talking about it. And we can even go back and see what people were saying in the chat rather than
That's what I would love. I would love it. I just wanted to give a faster rundown. And thank you. See, like Chewy being man in the chair right now. Machu, we were able to address the chat while going through it, so that was great. It wasn't just me rambling.
I just saw like little blips. We need to go through it properly.
I'm just saying we were on top of it. It was
adjustable. Though? Does it feel sturdy? Like
yes.
Durable?
So it does. I'll take this down.
Does the leg stay on?
That was part of my whole concern. So hearing the squeaking, which right elbow, but I'd rather have this figure be firm than floppy. So, like in all things Revoltech, So I do prefer it. Yeah. So I was holding them and I'm like, oh, okay. Like it's because it does not feel like this plastic. Like I know they use that slightly softer, but it's super, I guess high end, like it just feels like their plastic feels so smooth that there is that feel of less than, but that again, this is a knockoff. So
1/3 of the price.
1/3 of the price. So I'm just setting expectations. So there is a feeling difference, but I kind of, the more I've been playing with him, I really like how firm these are. I think they actually shot some kikis in the crotch too, because it looks like a potential glue situation. Not that it was broken, like just that they made it tight on purpose. And then the other thing that has been bothering me, so there's just, again, from a me perspective, this Spidey does have it too. He has this like underpants under the underpants. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess I didn't. I never noticed because of this fact, the fact that I can just crunch him down and get him into, the 3-point crouch, right?
Yeah.
So
absolutely. I've been playing with them.
Yeah.
Under the fold.
So I never realized he had two layers of underpants, because the first time I went to do it here, it did pop off on me, and I went, "Oh, that's interesting." So it's not bad. It's just, I mean, again, we have real Revoltex that the legs fall off, so there's always going to be something.
Oh yeah.
But for mine at least, once I hit that pressure point, I have to stop. Like, there's no extra push to get more because it will pop off. But it's not wiggly. Look, there's no wiggle at all. So it's just something like there was a couple of little things when I first took them out when I went, oh, I was a little more hyped. But then I spent time. I slapped myself. So, all right, relax. It's a $30 figure. What did it come out to? $35, $36. It's a great price. And now that I've been messing with him more and more, he's gotten a little loosed up in some of the joints. I can get the legs moving really well. And that was, and the other part was the knees did make me nervous. If I switch back to the camera real quick, you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I started moving it, I saw like a gap start forming at first. And I'm like, oh, it's going to do it. Because my Deadpool knockoff, as soon as I bend the knee, like I can't move that leg without it falling off.
Okay.
And I was really nervous about it, but nope, it maintains. It's all good. There's nothing to it. So see how it kind of pushes out a little bit?
Yeah, I see that.
Not as much. No, I guess it is kind of that much.
No, it pushes out there too.
Because it has this. Does he have it too? Yeah, it's just the way that this looks. Like it's on the regular Spidey too, to cover up the joints. It's got a little like fin kind of deal on this side. I'm saying this fin, not the kneecap. But no, it stays in. We're good. So
but
this is
on Spidey itself, like the official, it is more flush.
Right.
The knee doesn't jut out. So there's probably some sort of tension issue going on.
But yeah, this one is actually all flush too on mine. Did you have the one with the leg popping off? Is this your replacement?
Yeah, that's what I showed you. Boop.
Oh, that's where it pops off. That's where it pops off. Okay.
Right at the thigh.
Yeah. Oh no. I was about to. I popped out of my. Hold on.
And to be honest, I grew to love him still. I grew to love him, even though that bothers me every time it happens.
So, and that's where I think if we transition real quick into just a general Yamaguchi discussion, it's a line for me that is also, I think, getting close to the chopping block for me. Like I've been slowly scaling back on which ones I'm getting. For $36, I think is what I paid for the mess toys. I am very, very happy with him. But again, there's a lot of those considerations to make. Like you have to be okay with the leg movement on yours, or, you have to be okay with the ball joint and some of that look,
the gaps,
like aesthetically and things like that. So it's just another one of those lines that it's also, as much as I love my Deadpool, I've said it from day one, like that figure needs 20 minutes of just prep time before you can even set it up in a dio for a photo, like, because it's just there's so many things to like deal with on it. And it's not that I don't enjoy that part, but it's usually because like a pouch is falling off or a holster because I go to pose and move something and something springs off. So I don't know. I'm just like, I've cooled a little bit. And I think it started, going back to what we were talking about before the stream with our Reveltech Arkham Batman. Because like it wasn't exactly what we wanted. We were hoping for more, right? From it. Would you say the same?
A little bit, yeah.
Which is why this new one that's floating around out there is so tempting.
Yeah, the LPZZ Arkham Batman should be shipping soon, probably in the next month or so, based upon how I keep seeing it pop up. But yeah, that one looks like it has the better cape, better accessories, and the proper height, and it looks like it can hit all those poses that Yamaguchi was, normally only Yamaguchi could hit.
And the head was a little small. I mean, I guess that's also part of that costume, but knocked over Spidey. Oh, both Spideys went down. All right.
There you go, Grumps. That was for you as the Yambonius Citizen of the Month. Look at that Batman. Without even looking at the Spider-Man, they fell.
Just took them both
in
down.
Awe, in aura, in the presence of Batman.
So let me scroll back up real quick and see what kind of stuff we may have missed otherwise. So this is really great. But again, going back to Cody's thing, did Gambit come in? Is that what he was just ordering stuff?
I think it's shipping soon, at least. I saw a review. Was it Action Figure Display? I think so. Some people are getting it in hands.
Yeah. Flashpoint. I am also I'm gonna get that Invincible. That's Mess Toys too, right? Did they announce that one? Yeah. So
well, they didn't officially announce it. They were showing off, concepts of what the next ones could be. So Scarlet Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, Invincible. There was probably one or two more. Chasm, I think, was one of them. I know that I think I saw Superior Spider-Man go a little bit further, perhaps a gray model. I'm trying to remember. But it would be really cool to get an Invincible, even if I don't know if the size and articulation is right for Invincible, but I'm absolutely willing to take a look at whatever promo comes out. Promo.
I mean, if it's gonna be, I would assume it's on this body, right? So he'd be, in theory, a little shorter. I don't know what Mark Grayson's height is pegged at in the comic books. Let me see.
The kneecaps would make sense too, the little knee covers, because that's part of the Invincible suit.
He's he's like my height, 5'11" to 6 feet tall. Because that's what I like to say. I'm like, basically, I'm 6 inch shoes. 5'11". So I guess it would, he'll work against legends and stuff at that height.
I'm just interested how they apply that costume to this buck.
I mean, probably fairly easy. Like it's another kind of simplistic costume design.
Well, it is and it isn't. There's some yellow kind of because of the forward butterfly joints in the costume that depending on how it cuts.
That's true. All right. We'll have to bring it up. I just want to know.
Yeah, let me bring up an image.
Just trying to get some Spidey boys together. Yeah, so he's a little bit taller than the Secret Wars, like I was saying before. Who else do I have around here? Ooh. This was a fun discovery when I saw people talking about using the Mezco head sculpts with the Mafex body. Oops. Which I kind of dig quite a bit, actually. Makes him look like a bodybuilder.
Oh, yeah. No, this looks good. I like that. That won't work at the thinner thinner Superman.
Right. I don't think it would work on like the Hush Superman, which I don't even own, but
it'd be post, bodybuilding season.
Yeah.
All the muscles are gone.
So he's a little taller. I mean, and this is not doing it total justice, this angle, but Superman is a smidge taller than this Revoltech, which I guess also makes sense from a comic book standpoint.
So to go back to that comment about Invincible, my interest here, the boots and the knee covers actually works really well with this buck.
Yeah,
the arms will be perfectly fine, hips, everything. It's the chest design with the yellow and the blue, because they have exterior butterfly joints. As you pull them across, how will that look? So that's my only thing with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because like you can see that the neck and the head would be the yellow, the yellow would run up through there. You'd have that blue right along the top. But yeah, that's a big
amount of yellow that could
big amount of
stretch
yellow.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's,
but I'm open to it. Hey, who knows? It could look great.
But then, same thing. That's actually, it's pretty close, but see how it does become a little mess of Spidey lines, which is fine. And that's where I think at the end of the day, these guys just have to go for it. And if it's too much yellow, think about what Moffix did. I'm going back now to one of our knocks when we were looking at the Nightwing figure, and it was the blues and how the blues were used with the shutter butterfly joint.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where when it comes to this toy engineering, they just have to go, all right, in this pose it'll be great, and everything else, suck it, nerds. So it'll probably be something like that. I bet they do have to go super yellow. You have to keep the yellow, and that's going to spread out. It's just, there's no other way about it, unless
I'm still for it. Just show me what it looks like in plastic form.
Right. Like, so in this regard, with him all like flexing his pecs, like the yellow could just be on there. But again, as soon as you spread back, that yellow is going to expand out. It's going to make a T. Regardless, it's going to make a T.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I really like this guy. So if you've been, again, if you were a fan of Revoltech figures, as we are, and I wasn't trying to, it's just one of those lines where it's been easier for me to pass on certain figures. But I'm very happy with the ones that I own.
With that comment, I think it's easy to not go after Revoltech right now, or Amazing Yamaguchi for what we collect. So say Marvel and DC.
Right.
There isn't anything. They're just re-releasing their old stuff. At least from what I've seen, there hasn't been anything new that we need to collect. So there's no Spider-Mans or Deadpool 3. I guess 2.5 came out, but like a new things.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Another little consideration. This was on my legitimate one. This is my little like your leg popping off. I get this corner that gets stuck up here every single time it's fully expanded, and then I have to kind of like bring the shoulder blade back and tuck it in, and then move it forward again.
Oh, I kind of have something like that with the neck, where I have to like just push the plastic back inside of it. The little corner pops out.
Yeah, so there we go.
So yeah, not a perfect figure, but really fun. And the way it was for me in 2024 and 2023, Amazing Yamaguchi was more of the cutting edge in articulation.
It was an all brand new thing, dude. I'm telling you, it took me a second because I have been leaning so hard back into my Marvel Legends roots in terms of like what I got into this public collecting and talking about. And I've been having so much fun messing with them that, it threw my brain off for a second. It was really like that whole brain rewiring of articulation, and the lack of the the bicep swivel is throwing me off in that Captain America sense, which again was another different articulation scheme than I was used to with Deadpool and Spidey. And I was like, what is this? When I first got that Cap figure.
Yeah. That said, that Cap is my favorite.
Right.
Amazing Yamaguchi Cap is my hands down favorite Cap. And this is my hands down favorite Deadpool. All the things you can do with this guy.
I know.
Fantastic. But that said, I got both of these like 2 years ago.
Right.
So whatever really said about Amazing Yamaguchi since then.
Yeah. But I wanted to point out too on this the real deal Spidey, when you squeeze his pecs together, it covers up the legs of the logo. So
that's true.
Again, Invincible, I think it's going to be great. I will get the Invincible mess toys. The fact that this is as good as it is, because if I busted out my I don't know where he is. Oh, he's over there. I could go get him. The KO Deadpool. He was hot garbage. Do you want me to show him to you?
No, he sucks.
Okay. You're like, we get it. His leg's gonna fall off when you move it. Yeah. Like and I know you can't I can't share the feeling of the plastic.
Hold on. Machu says he agrees with me about Cap and Deadpool, and then he also feels weird about it. I get it. That's your feelings, you know I'm right.
I just wish I could somehow share the tactile feeling of the plastic. The Deadpool KO, which now again, a year out from like this is a vast improvement. This feels like a legit toy.
To be honest, it's the same. I think even without having to touch the Deadpool KO and without able to touch the black suit neighbor over there, I totally get it, because I think about that with CT Spider-Verse 2099.
Yeah.
Versus say Wolverine. Any of the Wolverines we have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that Spider-Man 2099 for what it was. I think I paid $10 for it.
Yeah.
That plastic is, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's crap. Like it feels hollow. It feels like I'm about to shatter the damn thing.
Right.
But with Wolverine, it feels like they actually, press the button for like a better infill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I'm telling you, that's so obviously like this still feels the best, but there's a massive price cap. I really, if you bought him or if you were on the fence, I think you'd be, again, if you like Revoltech articulation, I personally don't think anybody that would be a fan is going to be disappointed. There was that moment of adjustment. So just be prepared for your mental adjustment period of, again, feeling him, maybe dealing with some of the tightness. I hope everyone's legs work out well. But this is a really cool figure. Like, here, I'll get the other head sculpt on there. And it does make me want to mess with all of my Revoltechs, which I can actually show since they're all standing here. But
I like that head sculpt better.
It's so nice, right?
So more like shocker.
Yeah. Well, it's what you would expect like a pissed off Spider-Man to be.
Yeah.
Right? Let's see.
Checks in the mail, baby.
So again, I need to spend more time with bats. I really do.
You want to do a collab? Get you into it?
Yeah, I might need to, because I have not done nearly enough. Still, again, he's been in this box.
Never photographed him.
But he's a really good Yamaguchi. Again, like in the Deadpool body molds kind of deal. Here's another one I've done nothing with. Is Catwoman.
I forgot you have her.
I know, man. She's the whole reason I haven't purchased like the Mafex Hush Catwoman, because I'm like, I have that one.
Forget about Catwoman. Use some Friendspiration, Machi. You hear that? Friendspiration, and copy whatever Machi did with his and turn into a Black Widow.
Oh, that would be interesting.
But Machi's gonna be pissed.
I don't know. As long as it's credited, right?
It depends if you're Machi.
There's my cat.
Yep, best one. Especially, we ordered that together, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when we ordered him, it was off of a Nin, right? Or Hobby.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was like $30.
That's because was it a reissue of it?
Machu table has been flipped.
No, don't worry, Machu. She's my Catwoman. She's my Selena. I just have to play with her. There's there's my Deadpool. Who else do I have? Oh, and Black
Again,
Panther.
a DC character knocks out all the Marvel folk.
And my Black Panther.
I wish that Black Panther came with a masked head.
Yeah, I agree.
That would have been cool. I think of all the Black Panthers I do own, that is my, that's my favorite one. That's a go-to.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is making me, the same thing happened when who came in? When Spidey. When I literally got Spidey, I spent at least weeks messing with him and then all of my Reveltech figures. So I guess that's where, when I compare the excitement, and again, maybe it has a lot to do with Spidey himself, but maybe that has something to do with my lack of excitement. Even Agent Venom, I messed with. I did a whole review. I did some photos, but Catwoman and Batman. Oh, and I have Moon Knight back there. Moon Knight's.
Oh yeah. You have my it's Moon Knight. That's actually, that is one again in the list of great Reveltech. That one is up there. I would put that with the love for Cap and Deadpool. I think that one, the articulation actually is the smoothest of, especially compare that one with Arkham Batman.
Okay.
He's better. He wins.
And that's, I remember that feeling. So yeah, you know what? This is going to set me up, especially now that I've taken them all out of the box, and this will be part of my mess to clean up tomorrow. As we clean the house, my wife's going to be like, can you not clean the basement? We're trying to get ready for a party.
In fact, just shove most of your stuff in there and just close the door.
Well, that's what ends up happening every time we have people over. My basement, which is already a mess of toys,
I'm trying to remember where we started. Damn. All right. Last time we checked the chat was at 8:25. We gotta get back up here.
Oh my goodness, friends!
I've been picking and choosing the ones that I want to, poke at Machi. But
all right, let's see. So
R2 before we do that, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, please.
Yeah, that all the good things, all the YouTube things. So that maybe we can share some of this Yambonia Laserverse wonder. We don't have to be hidden behind the magical veil of the mascara and Wakanda. We can actually, other people can maybe have some illumination to kindness and enjoyment of things. R2 Danell says, is it the same as Crazy Toys from a few years back? They bootleg BVS Superman soups. That, I don't know.
I feel like they're different. But
I mean, it's so hard to keep track of any of these third-party companies and names. So, I mean, it's a great assumption. It's a great assumption. I'm not sure. We also got Gambit in the mail. Boxes jacked, figures intact. There you go. Again,
let's pause on that moment too, where we're talking about that disappointment. Your initial disappointment with Black Suit Neighbor. It has a lot to do with the unboxing, the delivery. That experience is a big component of how we enjoy toys.
Yeah.
So you take away that it was in the air. Who knows?
Right.
For some folks with high anxiety, that's madness. And then when it arrives, it's basically been sat on.
Yeah, it was. Even the plastic casing inside, I couldn't pop back. It was so that the box is just formed around the crunched inside.
Yeah, so those are two emotions right there. Just be prepared when you order from AliExpress. This is likely, 4 out of 5 times. That's exactly how it arrives.
Yeah, every
time. So that does impact your enjoyment of these toys. Otherwise, these toys would come in little plastic baggies with little the paper top to sound like pegs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And you know what? That is something interesting about that you're hitting on, and we know it, but also we forget, or at least I forgot. It really does play a role. We take for granted the unboxing aspect. I think, I guess that's where Mezco has always shined in my eyes. It's always typically a really wow, this is incredible. But you're right. When it's taken away and you don't have that, it does, it really does amp up, it does amp up your whole
So
experience.
maybe for those that are interested in Black Suit Neighbor, just go in with the expectation, the same level of hype and excitement as buying a loose figure from eBay with less, tracking.
Yeah, which is a shame. I mean, because the box they've really designed. I mean, it's all it is what it is, but the designs, the influences they pulled from, it's a nice, sharp looking
It's
box.
not even for inspiration. It is grab this, grab that.
Yeah, no, they say, yeah, I know. But the other thing about CT Toy stuff, none of this stuff is going to be like, you're buying it to enjoy it yourself. Like there's other aspects to all of us in our collections. There's always some sort of like hope and a wish about, value of certain things and which things and yada yada.
Yeah.
But you have to just buy any of these KOs as I'm just going to own this figure and run it into the ground.
It's a KO.
Yeah.
Before the internet, you'd buy this in a market,
right.
late night in China. I'm just saying.
By the way, we got Ian Saunders in the house. What's going on, Ian? How you doing, man? Who is Mess Toys? Never heard of him. Looks like it has Revo joints. Yeah, man. So I know I'm catching up now. That was from a half hour ago, so I apologize.
Hi, Ian.
Lovely
Mess
to have
Toys
you here,
is
man.
CT Toys. That's all it is.
Yep. Let's see. That was the great Machu Mod recommendation, and there's 796. Handsome Mario making the beautiful flight stands.
And the answer is yes. So if you need flight stands, go hit up our boy.
Okay, and they are like, again, this is the Toy Daddy flight stand of choice.
And they will smell beautifully.
There we go. So Mario, that high praise figure of the year. It's definitely going to end up. I could see it being in I need to have more time. The hands also swap very easily, but are firm. I didn't get into that little aspect, but I think that's
really?
all Revoltechs are. They're a nice hand swapping.
Not my Deadpool. Oh crap!
Is Deadpool? Oh, Deadpool is a pain. You're right.
Deadpool is a huge pain. You have to Dremel it.
Yeah. Messi said, I want that figure so bad. I went through so many pre-orders and getting canceled and refunded became too much.
It was annoying. I got canceled. And if, this year being what it was, if it wasn't this year and what it became, I was going to get that thing for $22 shipped.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the crush box.
Yeah, no, fair. Grumps crack me up, man.
Yellow don't mellow. I'm just saying.
KJ, third-party toys are awesome. It's super tight. Yeah, warm them up. Don't forget the shock coils. Yeah, true. KJ said you really need to push it really, really hard on camera and they'll definitely move, Yimbo. No, I started sweating. So I was about to get my own lubrication going, my own Yimbo shock oil, but no, I'll wait until I get. I'll wait. I don't know. Do I need? I mean, those are like
going out of focus,
dude. These are like fused. I have to mess around a little more. While Chewy's figuring that out, I will show this off if you guys don't mind, because I don't pretend everybody sees everything. I do. But I was excited, and I feel bad because I ended up falling asleep after doing this. I wanted to have video game time with Chewy last night, but I did this, and then I fell asleep. So just to give you... Okay. But you can see some of the posing I was able to get with this. So there's 3 different poses there. And again, that's like pushing the waist to the point where mine does pop off, but it hits all the things that you want. It hits everything. And that's where that straight arm, again, feels more like a cap because without the bicep swivel. So that's all. Just wanted to show that off. Some of the posing as I continue to catch up. It was without heat. So it is possible.
Only if you're Mario and you smell like him. Just the smell will like an aerosol lubricant.
You see, this is on, man. I'm trying the other arm. Oop, there is a little. Okay, this is the first time I actually felt a little tiny give. I gotta heat that. I'm heating it. I'm not messing around. Local Lou, how you doing, man?
Yo, local loot.
Let's see. I had 2 layers of underpants. Yeah. Let's see. Playing with Chaos National Defender to combat all the Marvel on screen. That is again. I did get an email from Toy Metaverse, so they did get back to me. They said, "Stay tuned. More will be coming." So,
Oh, I was hoping I just missed it.
nope, it's the same. It's the same thing that we were just saying. It's going to be first 50% of their stock went out. They were now waiting on the second shipment. So it was the knee that was an issue.
Machu's knees on Spider-Man was a big issue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Nylock.
Let's see. Definitely figure I want to get. I bought a few CT Toys figures. I highly recommend the Helverine. Yep, I have the Helverine. I had to get those claws too. For that whole figure is awesome. Again, I need to use them more. They're great. Side Nine's here. What's going on, dude? Again, sorry for the delay in saying hi now. Let's see. Messi says, how does it look next to Gucci Agent Venom?
You saw.
Well, here, I'll put them directly next to each other. Get my other. Ooh, Machu's calling. Hello.
Oh, shoot.
Go to the link with Cyclops.
Wait, what just happened?
Oh, damn.
Oh. Uh-oh.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
You're bringing
yeah.
it? Okay.
I'm bringing it up.
Oh, boy. All right. Thank you.
Breaking news by Mr. Machu Toy. One half of Between Two Sentinels coming up the hot gossip. We're looking at Cyclops.
Oh, and it's in the Gamerverse.
Yep.
Oh.
Just when you think you're out. I thought I was out from SH. I was out of it. I was out from under their thumb. All right, well, I'm buying it. No waffle. Hear that, Machu? No waffle.
Wow.
Not great about checking messages, but no waffling.
That looks fantastic. Wait, scroll through the pictures.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, look. All right, so we got some. Oh, look at that butt. That's an interesting pose, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, that's I don't know who did the posing on that one. Suck it. All right.
I was gonna do X-Go and give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, uppercut, nice. Oh, optic blast, nice. Screamy face.
That screamy face looks awesome.
The low shoulder belt is loose, so it's not sculpted on. I hope it comes with this in the box.
I bet you think that's the insert?
I hope so. I mean, they showed it, so I assume, yeah.
And it looks like it has the folds down there too.
So they also have a Gamerverse line. Like they can. Is that just a Marvel thing that they can just license off? It's not a Hasbro thing.
I guess so.
And so pre-orders open on July 1st. Ooh, so we'll see this at San Diego. And it's scheduled to release in November. Just in time for my birthday. Get my favorite X-Men.
I can't believe they're gonna get me on this one too. Because as I've compiled my whole list, all of my figures. I know this one I can't. I don't know why. But as I have been compiling my legends, like the X-Men 97 with the recent optic blast effect from the other Cyclops, X-Force? No, Uncanny.
What are we talking about? Cyclops? It's X-Factor.
X-Factor. Again, I get all these teams mixed up. I know. I thought I'm good. I have the 97 X-Men. They've also been making their figures taller.
They have. So I wonder how tall this one will turn out to be. I'm going to guess this is taller. It already looks like it.
I know.
So this looks and also this thigh joint, this thigh swivel is very similar to the Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was
Yeah.
a bit taller.
Oh man, my goodness.
So you get the good elbows, you get the I hope it comes with well, let's see. You do that SH Figure Arts butterfly joint that, comes out really nice from the back. It looks like maybe it does that in this one too. You get the very silly though. So I was curious. I'm like, is this the Spider-Man, that weird bit of articulation right there on the underwear?
And now, how deep are these sons of guns gonna be going now? My goodness.
All the way. It's SH Figure Arts. We'll see about 3.
Gaijin, I zoned out and I missed this. What the hell? This was 7 minutes ago. This is why Machu just called me. And look at D Amazing. What a time to be alive.
Very true.
I mean, my goodness. Flashpoint. I know, man. I have just been so excited about all my legends, compiling my MVC roster. And now SHF is going to go and do this thing. And every time SHF comes up, it always is like, I always say that they're low-key one of my favorite brands because I really enjoy the majority of what I have. I enjoy their posing. I have, again, my issues with certain things, like my Toby has the weak little flappy wrists and stuff, but then like I love the rest of
Yeah, Peter B the plastic didn't feel right for me. Oftentimes we talk about it's like SH Figure Arts is the first to release, that figure.
Yeah.
And then we'll see like Mafex and we'll see like Mezco and we'll see all these other interpretations as well. But in this case, the Cyclops looks like it's the winner.
That's crazy.
All right. Knowing that SH Figure Arts, typically, if there is a line, they'll do 2 on the first release.
We'll have to keep an eye out. Mario's saying let's see them do Psylocke. That would be awesome. Although, again, we haven't even done
with the butt articulation. 7.
Oh, that's right.
Waifu for life, Mario over here.
I mean, I'm curious. I'm curious. Flashpoint says I think it'll be around 70 to 80.
I think so.
Again,
yeah, typically
we can hope. That's what we been typically used to. Messi saying it looks great though. Oh, and he was wondering how much it costs. And that's true. They, again, the good thing about SHF typically is that they stay around. Like I really don't feel like I ever miss out on an SHF figure between like just the volume that they put it out. They're cranking them out. The price drops, if you want to wait it out a little bit.
You can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
They have a number of, at least they have one flagship store in the US that you can purchase from.
Mm-hmm.
So to your point, yeah, I think you'll be able to get it.
Right. So it's
that's pretty awesome.
Flashpoint November is also when the Gamerverse 2 packs come out. The Thanos and Psylocke moved up.
July 20th, I believe.
Okay, so that's exciting. And I feel like all of those are going to probably come out
this week. On the 26th is Juggernaut. So people looking to pre-order that one.
And I saw Kit Bash. I don't know if it was a leak or not, but is it was suggesting that we get ready for a $70 price point
for Juggernaut?
Yeah,
so $60-$70. I would.
That's what I would. Again,
for the size, that is a huge figure.
Yep. Let's see. Messi says, "Did that? Sorry, scroll. We got these. I told you. I heard SHF was working on Marvel stuff. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, I need this now.
Yeah, this looks like the Cyclops I've been waiting for.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the pose is straight from the game. Which one are you talking about? That goofy back one? I'm sure that it is. Like all of these are directly from.
Oh yeah.
But it is just so goofy.
Like, what do they do
to a boy?
Hooking onto the pocket. What's in these pouches, Cyclops?
Toy Martha's in the house. What's going on, Aunt? How you doing? Grumps, damn, got me scared. I thought
Okay, look at this. It has the optic blast, like little stray mark. That is probably an insert. You got the screamy face. You got the stoic face. You get one optic blast.
No,
You get the teeth grit. You get another head. Look, these teeth are together, so it's not the screamy face.
right.
And you get this. Maybe this is a
An add-on to the other one,
maybe.
or its own
Did
separate.
that one also have the? I mean, this one looks bigger.
That's what I was thinking. I thought they're separate ones.
Yeah, so I think you get that effect.
So at least 2 head sculpts.
You get this stuff. I think you got 3 head sculpts in total.
Right? They're going to
get
give
the teeth together.
Yeah.
You get the yelling.
And then do you think a stoic? Oh,
Yep,
and the stoic.
Stoic. All right, this might be $90.
Damn. Old grumpy nerds here. What's going on, man? King of collecting. Oh man, yeah. As I'm going back, my poor wallet. I know, man. Undead Werewolf Gene for National Defender got an order in with Bombus B, but they canceled my order and told me either to take store credit or get a partial refund. That stinks.
Oh, at least you got store credit. That's I guess it's just for the deposit. Unless you paid full.
Well,
that's cool.
Keep an eye out. I mean, I'm telling anybody else that's been interested, you are my competition in ordering. But Toy Metaverse did get back to me. I'm just reiterating that point. So they just said keep an eye on. More will be available. But man, I can't believe it. Jeez. And K-Mac, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna assume that was talking about my reel, and
no, he's talking about the Cyclops butt pose. He's like, look at that articulation. I forget Cyclops, but it was, the backside was suspenders. That late 80s, 90s right here, this design.
Yeah. Ray Paz. Oh yeah, going back to here. Hold on. This was to go back to Emma Kinney's question. I'll drop me back down there. But there's Agent Venom and Black Suit together, looking sharp. There we go.
Yeah, and that one has talon hands, so I bet those hands could slide onto the Spider-Man to have more of a ferocious black suit.
Let's find out. See, because that pops off real nice. This also slides out real nice. Very large. Well, yeah, like if you want him like going into like a Venom-y mode, like where
you get more of an ultimate Venom. Ultimate Spider-Man Venom.
So it's larger, but yeah, like if he's like starting to turn and give into Venom,
mm-hmm.
You can kind of do something like that. But yeah, that looks great. All right. Oops. There we go. I still remember when Chewie got Wolverine and Yimbo tried posing him. Both Chewie and I cringed and yelled. Yes, that was your Yamaguchi. So that was San Diego Comic-Con Content House from last year when it's exactly that. Chewie bought himself a Grail, which was the Yamaguchi Wolverine, and you got it from. It was the booth with toy community friends, Doom Dazed.
Yep.
And it was one of his buddies that was selling figures, and you were so on the fence. And you're like, but this is a pretty good price. Like, I'm like, yeah, man, I don't think you're gonna get it like cheaper than this. And it was real, it was legit. And
my only hesitation ever with buying Revoltech's aftermarket is that Revoltech re-releases their stuff all the time. So right. It's like you're doing the mental math and you're like, oh, if I buy this right now for $40 over the retail price, will they just announce Wolverine 2.0 immediately? I'm
right.
Like, damn it.
The chances are always good that will happen.
And the story goes is that Yimbo that night, while super happy and content with himself, decides to be like, look how smooth this joint is, and starts helicoptering the arm around.
It really, because like I wouldn't do that on this one. Yes, like you could still.
Yeah, don't do it. And you can hear all the ratchets.
You're like, whoa! I had a couple of libations. I kind of let my toy anxiety go by the wayside, which was terrible because it's one thing if it was my toy. Here I am screwing with one of my friends' toys. I still feel awful about that.
No,
So I'm
it's okay.
glad
It
nothing
survived.
happens.
It survived. It survived.
Oh my goodness. CT for inspiration toys. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, a Mess Toys Daredevil would be fire. Absolutely.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's no yes, that would be awesome. And let's see, Chasm. Oh, let's see, how does it compare to oh, what I did? Chasm would be cool. A Venom would be cool. The Venom is going to be top tier if they make it. I would be very interested to see, because now that they did this figure again, they're their own little, I mean, like toy. It's not just, they're not just knocking things off. Like, I feel like this is a really good design, and this is all sculpted. You know, like this is there's an inlay.
Oh, that's not painted?
No, it's painted. I mean, but
there's sculpted lines?
It is sculpted lines.
Interesting.
Or at least carved it. You know what I mean? Like there's on the back, is it a couple areas? Anyway, it just seems like they're doing their own spin of things too, which is kind of neat. Let's see. Rick Jones is in the hat. Skipped. Sorry, hit the wrong button. Scrolling back up, Rick. I'm getting you, man. Let's see. Where did Rick Jones go? Where did his comment go? Oh, we got Sath here. What's up, Sath? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. That's going back to that Mezco. I agree. I still think that they're the best ones that I have in my collection. I guess because I don't have as many McFarlane Supermans as like Machu does, for instance. Rick Jones, I'm still confused about the figure having 2 pairs of underwear.
No, I'm not judging heroes. Whatever they need to do to get through the day.
Hey, all right. Well, just real quick, one more time. Mine does that little pop. So we see he has the diaper. He's got the diaper, but then he's got this little waistband garter belt. He's got a garter. But yeah, that's all I can tell you.
So would it show too much of a gap if you didn't put it back in there?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I take, yeah. Oh, I'll show you. I had that thought too. I'm like, wait a minute, this is giving me a hard time. Why don't I just take it out? And brutal.
Well, crouching down. Can you get more forward rotation?
Well, yeah.
Then on the pose, you could probably get even deeper.
I guess if I wanted to really go nuts into, I don't know if it's going to be all that much. This figure already gets to the 3-point crouch really well, and it has the head movement, which was like one of the biggest things. So
yeah, maybe.
I don't think,
just give it to them. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's one of those things that I hadn't realized existed on the other one because I never had that issue. But like I said, it's not like when I pop it on, it's on there. Like there's no shake. Anyway, CT Toys, Mess Toys. You're getting a lot of value for the price point. Although I wouldn't be spending more than that. Like I think they're at my limit now. And I know it was not their fault and it was the tariffs and all of that. But like, I'm not, remember when it was shot up and it was going to be like 50 or 60?
It was 50 before, and then still said like something about fees. I'm like, no, I'm out.
Yeah,
$50
then I'm
for
out.
a knockoff.
Then I'm
I
out.
don't need this.
Nope.
I know.
Hey, I am waiting on one more knockoff. This is a Phantom. I did not ask the council for permission for this one.
Oh.
So this is a public admission that I have another AliExpress purchase coming my way. It's Storm Collectible Zangief, but a $25 version.
Okay. We'll see.
I'm hoping. There were pictures. People seem to like
Why
it.
don't you just wait? Jada will have the Zangief for like $35, and it'll be in one piece.
No, I know. I'm buying everything Jada puts out for Street Fighter. So
Yeah.
I'm still like I'm fully committed. And Storm Collectibles already has me on the hook for Ken and Ryu at Big Bad. So it was me waiting on Big Bad to get all of my Street Fighter figures in. And just the other night, and you know, like I think it was last Sunday, Machu brought up that like it's a pretty good one, you know, like even though it does have a 90-degree, it doesn't have, you know, it's got double joints, but he does have some limitations. And I was looking, and I've seen them for as low as 80 or 90, but both versions or the 3 versions that are out there currently at this moment are all in the 125 range.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I don't have a Zangief.
Zangief is a good one.
Right.
He'd be the one I would choose too. So not a knockoff, but yes.
Well, I'm gonna get the Jada toys, but I'm just letting you know it's shipped, so I'll get it at some point in the
sometime in the future.
Sometime in the nearest future, nearish. I think I caught up on everything from a half hour now, 45 minutes ago. But let's see, Omega Weapon 13. That's the one knock on all SHF figures. You get the thong.
Two knocks is you get the thong and you don't get a full waist rotation most of the time.
True. You get upper, yeah.
So I don't know for this one. Like Wolverine has a joint there, but you know, Spider-Man, Peter B, I mean Final Swing Spider-Man, they all like lean forwards. That's it. So
right.
Two knocks.
That's true. That's where it is. Australia. Yeah, I've seen the pictures of it handed in store. It's nuts. Let's see if Gamerverse Focus, SHF Luna Snow, and other Marvel Rivals designs. Hey, I don't think we have to hold our breath for the Rivals, at least from word on the interwebs. So we don't do the leak stuff here. Rumor. But the rumors are out there, and that's going to be really cool. So that's great. He looks perfect. Will pair nicely with Storm Arena Ryu. That's true. Let's see. Good stand-in for Dark Avenger Spidey. Needs the oil. All right. I think I'm all caught up, right? That looks fun. Let's see. Check out Great Poser. Look at Fun is Offensive. That guy can pose. Ooh. Fun is Offensive.
And as you look that up, Machu's saying you should have picked up Vega from AliExpress.
Oh, that would have been a good idea. But Vega, I pre-ordered. Like I know Vega's coming. There's no pre-order up for Zangief. That was also my thought process. Like if I'm waiting and I'm going to buy a KO of any of these characters. That's why I didn't do Blanca, because Blanca, I'm waiting on my pile of loot. And I know the SHF one is out there. You know, it was like, that was my mental math and mental juggling. And while you're at it, pick up the new buck from Z Toys if you want to do the Mezco Spider. What? I have the maximum.
No, there's always something new and better.
I disagree. I saw Oaken, why am I blanking on?
One Oak?
Not One Oak. He's great. There's another Oak custom guy.
Otaku Lens?
Otaku Lens. It's not Oak. Thank you. I don't know dyslexia. So yes, because I commented on his thing about using Max Spidey, and he ended up using the Z Toys, and it looks great, but also no toe articulation, and I'm committed to Max Spidey. I have an extra one. That's what it's going to. So don't tempt me with your naked bodies. Let's see. Pick up Vega from Alley. Really? Oh man.
No. I mean, yeah, go do it. Whatever.
They did release concept images of Venom. Interesting.
They did. He's a taller scale too. So
let me see if I can find that mess. By the way, I did follow Fun is Offensive. So I will be right. Fun is Offensive. Yeah. So I'll check that. But all right, what am I looking at? Mess Toys Venom.
And Machu's saying, "Look at the pics I sent you."
Oh, he sent me stuff.
Yeah,
well, that's gonna be easier. Sent an attachment. Oh, did he do this already?
You want to share your
Oh
screen?
my goodness. Hold on. All right, I got to open these in new tabs. So. I still think Max Spidey is going to be my way to go. This looks amazing. Don't again, not knocking it. Let's see. All right, so he starts with here. I'm going to click through these. So
You want me to add to stage?
yeah, there we go.
All right.
So these are from Machu. So this is what he was just talking about. This is the Z Toys Buck. So he just made another. Our dude Machu has been making the best modded Spider-Man figures.
Wait, what do you do to the thighs?
Is it? I don't know.
Machu, explain yourself. What's with the thighs? They're darker, right? Like it expands.
It did. So I wonder if that was because of like the stretchiness maybe was coming through.
Oh.
But here is Machu with this body in there. I mean, it moves. It is
Looks
moving
smooth.
really, really well. I'm thinking from a financial standpoint, I already have a backup Max Spidey. And that was my plan all along. And it has the hands, and I can use the forearms, so I can use the web shooter forearms. I'm sticking with it, but government names. Machu, this looks amazing. It looks amazing. Let's
This
see.
does look good.
I added sculpt to fill out. Oh, that's what he did with here. He added some sculpts. Oh, that's what that is. It's not more. Yeah, I can see that now.
Oh, because Spider-Man needs some thighs. Got it.
Yes. Let me see. Now you can kind of see it better. There we go.
That's pretty cool.
So Machu has now made our favorite Spider-Man figure of all time now 3 different times, because he's done it with the Revoltech 1.0 with the Mezco suit, and then he did Max Spidey, and now he's did Z Toy Spidey. My goodness.
All right, now Machu, take apart Human Torch Mezco, put it onto that body, use the hands and the feet as is, and make a bombastic Bagman.
That would be
Go do it.
cool too. That would be really cool too. Oh, all right. I saw the Vega comment in our chat. I won't share that publicly, but okay. Shoot, that's interesting. Okay.
Machu, the most expensive custom figure ever.
All right, man.
And of course, yes, they are great.
So we could keep some Spidey chat going, because again, this was going to be like a Spidey night, because it was all started with the Mess Toys. And then I forget how much I've gone into these guys. I'm going to keep saying this is, I want to make a video. I think I'm going to do like a comparison thing, but man, Max Spidey has spoiled me. He really has. This is a hell of a figure. That's all I'll say. For all of the,
Machu, if you're wondering, I am considering what you said. Do I want to use Max Spidey or Z Toys or B Toys or whatever it was?
You're considering it?
Hey, because one thing that I didn't like about using Max Spidey is that all the hands and the heads for the Mezco one, they just go to waste. They just end up not being used. But with V Toys, I think that's what they're saying, is that you use those for it.
Oh, so the Mezco hands?
I think so.
Machu, confirm. Confirm for us.
Oh,
Which hands go on there?
Jump into the most recent comment of Flashpoint. You guys should do a Superman pose-off episode.
Oh, yeah.
We should.
I feel like Toy Father's going to be a little left out, but also he's on vacation. So...
Actually, I had lunch with him yesterday, for people that didn't know that. He gave me his extra.
Oh, nice.
The non-wired cape version, but I'm
There
pretty
you
happy
go.
with it.
Very
I haven't
cool.
opened it. I mean, I'm happy to have it.
Oh, well, here I have a David. What's his last name? There we go. I got my David. Guys, I know after talking about Reval Tech, I'm gonna bust out an $8 Spin Master action figure. I get it, but he is 6 inches, and scales better than a McFarlane would with like these guys.
So I have this for you, and I keep looking at it, and I'm just like,
these are kids' toys. Like these are children's toys.
yes, but like, there's a part of me that I'm looking at her. The engineer is her name, and I'm thinking to myself, is like, that must be the weirdest thing to be like, hey, son or daughter, I got you this character. Her
Right.
name's the engineer.
Well,
What the hell is this?
Oops. I need her to finish Robot. So then that's my robot. And I'm a goofball and I can't help myself. So
I'm just looking at the wave. I'm like, all right, everything makes sense. And then you get this one and you're like, what the hell?
These are I do hope my kids will be into them. That is ultimately why I wanted to pick them up, because I wanted Robot. Well, I wanted this version of Superman to be able to stand with Marvel characters, but it is very silly looking. It is genuinely a kid's toy.
Machu. So. Yes, you can use the Mezco parts in the V Toys buck, which is cool. And then Flashpoint saying that it's Corn Sweat, which is the Superman's last name. Ray Pat saying, hope the movie's great. Gaijin, the robot looks cool. Old Grumpy Nerd, Yimbo, you made me buy Maximum Spidey, but you never mentioned the size of his feet.
Max Spidey?
He's got big feet.
I mean,
and then it's a little bigger.
I guess, yeah, I guess
slightly. Machi,
oh yeah,
it's for the toe hinge. They adjusted for that size.
Yeah, he's got like if the Renew Your Vows, he's got like what I would say is in real world talk like a half a foot size larger.
Yeah. Machi's saying like Peter's like 5'8". That Superman is like 5'5".
I know. I'm trying to get my kids excited. They do like all these characters. They love Superman just like I do. They love Super Pets, League of Super Pets. They saw the trailer with me for this movie. So I want Robot specifically, and that's why I ended up recruiting my toy daddies to help me finish the wave. My daughter's super excited for the Hawkgirl figure. She's like, Daddy, what can I open? I was like, well, I'm the worst. I got to film a video of me building the figure. But I should probably just give her Hawkgirl. But yeah, it doesn't move. This is a very silly. It's a toy. But they were fun to hunt.
You do not have to give Hawkgirl to your daughter.
I know. I have to give her. I have to just give it to her. Yeah. For sure. She wants Hawkgirl. I have to just keep that excitement going. Let's see. My McFarlane Patrick release Superman is arriving on Tuesday. Very nice. Machu's got mine in a toy pile for me. So thank you, man. I appreciate you. And all right. I wanted to unbox one more Gamerverse figures. That was the whole point of having these guys out. So Max Spidey, again, in the Legends Spidey world, continues to spoil me. That's all I wanted to say. That he's still just... Everybody has so much to like live up to with him. Want to show off a little comparison of Baby Miles with Bariqua Suit Miles. Because now they're both... I have 2 really good Miles figures. So if I move him out of the way... Again, this Miles is on Amazing Fantasy Buck. And people... I don't know if anybody out there watching right now or catching a replay realize this, but the Amazing Fantasy has the web wings. They kept those same ports. And I saw people complaining about it. Why did they do that? Well, because I could pop in the web wings, because in the game you can fly with web wings. Did you know that they kept those in?
I didn't know you could do that in the game.
Oh yeah, it's like the best traversal system. Hey, you've had your chance to buy a PlayStation how many times now?
I have a PlayStation.
Oh yeah. Well, then why haven't you beat this game yet?
I was playing Rivals.
That's on you, man.
I'm about to become a Lord Cloak and Dagger.
So get this. I have 4 somewhere in this house. I have the complete set of these 2, because right now I just popped off one of them. But he also came with the Amazing Fantasy, like the spread out wings. I can only find one. My Scroll Spider Woman also came with the same sets. I can only find one extended wing right now. It's driving me crazy. Not that I think I'm going to be taking a flight suit picture in a while, but I like to know that I could. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm driving myself nuts. But anyway, I thought that was really clever that they decided to keep that. So, I'd like to give my flowers to the Legends team when they think of something, especially something that people complain about, because then it's like, oh, you didn't think about this at all. So anyway, that Barikwa suit figure is the best. It is peak. It is awesome. Even this guy, again, renew your vows. The only thing they messed up with the hand selections. I remember. What's up?
In the color.
And the color. And the price point, which at the time was like a $35 figure, and it shouldn't have been. So, but again, they had me by the web hairs, because I wanted this figure. I wanted this outfit. But all of that is to say, I am waiting on Venom, and I wanted to crack open Black Cat. Did you get your Black Cat yet? Did you get a Black Cat? You did not.
I've been trying to be good. I think I will end up with her though.
I need something else. Well, again, play the game. Do you own the games yet?
Yeah, sure. No, I have the first one, and Chris bought me, gifted me the Miles Morales video game, but Spider-Man 2, no, I have not purchased that one myself.
Okay, well, you have 2 other games to play through, so.
Well, I played Spider-Man all the way through. I think I got to like 99%.
Okay.
I had to catch some pigeons, and I'm just like, I think I'm done.
No, I will say, in a gaming review sense, I really enjoyed that you could find everything you needed to do to get 100%, like in the map. You didn't have to go looking to a game guide. You didn't have to go figurines. It was just follow his phone dots.
But eventually, but near the end, I'm just like, I'm catching pigeons. I think I should go do something else. Something else with my life.
No, I got you.
I'm not even stopping baddies. I'm just literally chasing down pigeons through New York City.
True. Well, all of those Spider-Man games throughout history turned into that. I remember in Ultimate Spider-Man and in Spider-Man, the old Spider-Man 2 movie game, you're getting like red balloons that kids would let go, and you'd have to track them down and return them to the kids. All right.
Yep, that's right. The games are right next to the blue Chun-Li.
Yeah, you knucklehead.
What? Red Chun-Li is go-to. Blue Chun-Li is too special to mess with.
Well, I can't stand the feet, but they're on the heels. I was hoping she was gonna just have some more like functional feet. I thought she was gonna be in like just more flat boots. I think I'm kind of over all heels on my action figures.
Well, again, I don't know if it was Machu. I'm just gonna say Machu. Or no, I don't know who did it, but they took this head sculpt and they put it on the Black Widow body.
Oh.
And then you can have non-chunky heeled Black Cat.
Dude, I never once saw a discounted Black Widow figure. I only had the one, and I don't even think I found her. I think you gave that to somebody gave it to me at Legion's Con.
I want to say it's Machu.
It probably was in a Machu pile for me. Like I never ever saw.
That was me, you fool.
I know. I was gonna say, I think it was Chris Con. We were all together. That's what made me think. Yeah, it was a Machu deal. Yeah, I never saw them. I would have totally bought extra of that buck.
There's a reel of someone that found it at like some sort of like Ross or Burlington Coat Factory or wherever for like $5 a piece, and the person just bought like a wheelbarrow full.
That's I did see that, and it made me sick.
Also, could you mention the Black Widow army? I mean, it makes no sense, but that's your army build.
I mean,
that'd be cool.
That would be nuts. All right, so real quick, I've been waiting for this figure. I was hoping I was going to love her. The feet are annoying, which I will just have to get used to. However, she does have some pretty good movement. So her, again, little leg restriction right there with the.
Now, if you had an extra Black Widow, or actually any female legends with just flat black feet, you can just swap out the feet.
Oh, that is true. If I want,
you can even paint the bottom white to give it that same look.
Yeah. Well, I knew she was going to move really well, so it's not exactly Black Widow buck, but it is really close. And all of it. Have you noticed, Chewy, that like I just feel like all right, this feels a little. I was gonna say this is the one that everything's been really smooth on my legends lately.
It was Machu that did the Black Cat swap. I assumed it was you.
How many customers do we know? We have one magical Machu.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say yes. Hey, Toy Page, what's up, man?
Hey. Oh, Paige, can't wait, man. We're about to, we can start getting into. I just wanted to bust open Black Cat because I have been waiting to do that. And I was gonna say, all of these legends I've been opening up lately have been feeling really smooth and awesome. This is a little gummier in the arms, but joint wise, very smooth. So just to be mindful of that that upper peg right here at the bicep. But I love the articulated hair. I love the outfit. Yeah.
Hey, Toy Page.
Ooh.
I finally got my Woodford from Toy Father.
It's about time. And then we see that's another that'll make me use my Froggy. I haven't done anything with him since I unboxed him, and he's awesome.
And Toy Page is working on something right now for SCCC.
That's exciting. I'm so pumped that Mezco will be having a booth. I saw Nacelle Toys is going to have a booth, the first booth there. So it was great that Mezco's returning. That was such a fun time last year. It was always a great stop for all of us toy folk. Nacelle, and then obviously all the other big heavy hitters that we have come to know and love.
Yeah, exactly.
We get to hang out. We'll be doing some stuff with Jazzwares, I think. Get to say hi. Some people, see what's going on over there. Expect a lot of toy content. I know, there was some initial disappointment with certain companies starting to back out, but I think the time to be hyped is upon us.
Yep.
There's enough really awesome companies coming, that will be there. So
agreed. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah. We will be posting like it's the same way we did Toy Fair and Legion's Con and SCCC last year. So keep an eye out and ear out. We'll be going live. We'll be posting some cool stuff as we see it. Ultimately, we're just focusing on the cool stuff. And it's worth saying, the con is so big. Sometimes we don't see all the cool stuff.
I know.
There were some things at Toy Fair we didn't see at all.
Well, remember, we had to force ourselves to make it to Mondo before we got
the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're running over.
We're we gotta probably see these Ghostbusters. Let's see.
God.
So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun, man. Guys, I hope we get a new comic Black Cat on the Black Widow body. That is ideal. I'm gonna get up for a second. Hold on.
I would like the body to get toe hinge too. Give the female body some toe hinge. That's all I need. Maybe some extra hands. Grumps, it bears repeating. I'm still playing with my National Defender and Kryptonite Seeker figures while enjoying the stream. We get it, Grumps. Maybe we'll do more DC stuff. I mean, I have DC up here. I see. You see. He looks great in the box. And then Toy Page. What about Vapor Chewy? I didn't track down a Vapor.
You never did?
No Vapor, no Gomez's. Not yet. I mean, honestly, with the toy stuff, we'll see something. Maybe this week, Toy Page. Maybe.
What's this week?
It's
MescoCon?
MescoCon reveals. So maybe it's something cool.
I kind of want to take her feet. They're flat.
Yeah, take off comic.
Retro. And again, very cool figure for its time.
Oh, pop Retro's head onto the new body. Let's see how that looks.
Well, I'm also going to take her hand because this hand does not want to. This is a very squishy fingers. So I couldn't even get her to hold the baton. Oh,
and Toy Page is saying, I'm hitting Mondo this year for GB. What's GB?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, got it. Oh, geez, that line looks so good. I think I'll end up with Egon. It's just hard to, because we both missed on that 2-pack with the Ghost for Egon and Spengler. So, although Spengler comes with Slimer, so it'll be a hard one. Flashpoint's Jade Invincible for SCCC. I hope so. That'd be awesome. I would love to see that. And MBB saying, hell yeah. Toy Page, which booth are you guys hitting first? Oh, well, on preview night, I don't think we have a strategy yet.
No.
Prime Mezco? That's what we did last year. Each day we tried to get to Mezco first. And I think on day 2 or day 3, we were successful. Day 1, we were not successful at all. It was sold out before we even got to the con floor.
All right. I do have trouble standing her, but there she is with the OG whip hand. So like the all white glove looks good on there. I'm into it.
That works really well.
Although I do like this Gamerverse head sculpt too, and I like that it has the rotating ponytail.
No, this is just options. You have options
of course. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna jack her feet. I'm gonna retire this one to I have a tub now of like mutilated toy bodies. It's a fodder bin. That's the term I'm looking for. I have a fodder bin. So it would be neat to keep her whole, but I think I'm gonna take her shoes because I think all white is going to work better. And I can't get her to stand. And granted, I'm doing it on camera and I always have trouble, but I just don't pose well. Like those heels just drive me crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to, because even this, I'm trying. He's like, come on, man. Flat feet on the ladies.
Toy Page is telling us we got to hit up Mezco first. Trust them.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was going to be.
Yeah, that's typically what we're doing.
Let's be honest now, right?
Yeah. Jamelin Park, random question for the customizers. I've been looking for a dark-skinned female blank to use for my alternate tangerine heads on. I haven't had any luck. Any recommendations? Machu Toy.
That is the question for him.
And Machu's saying Phrasen. I don't know who. Grump saying this has to be NJT because New Jersey Transit because the MTA isn't that clean. I mean, look at Deadpool's head. Clearly smells like pee.
True.
Let's see. Jamin Lynn saying maybe Boss Fight Studios epic hacks are coming out soon. That's true. Blank books. Machu saying I can't think of any for Tangerine, Jamelin. And yeah, that kind of sucks. There aren't more options. Absolutely agree. And then Legions has a woman of color. Oh, And phrasing for when Yimbo said he's. I agree. Yimbo, control yourself.
Do I look like a Rex Ryan to you? What football fans get that joke? There we go.
Jamelin Gaijin, yeah, that's all I came up with. I like boss fight, but I was hoping for something RA shipping. Thank you. And then boss fight might be too small. That's true as well. They are more of a. I think they're a little bit smaller than Legends.
Just posing something up real quick. Speaking of our pose offs.
Good. Are we doing posing tomorrow night or photography or?
Oh man,
Superman or
I feel like Superman's somebody that we can always return to when Chris comes back.
Yeah. True. And the movie's coming out soon and he'll be back in time for that. Well, tomorrow night, just join us because we'll have Machu Toy on for a pose off. You heard it here first. He will be there.
I'm trying to get
friendly, non-competitive, friend-inspired pose off. Yimbo Tarantino.
No, see?
Oh,
I can't, man. It's so hard. I'll move Deadpool that way.
Gaijin, I saw someone use a silicone body and make the skin tone match using pastels, but I don't know if that's the type of figure you have in mind. There are Zexray studios, but they are hard to find now. Grumpy Old Nerd, I think BBTS has the blank body you want. Machito, oh, that's looking good. Go snap that. Deadpool looks like, oh my. Yimbo has a sick mind. And yeah, Machu didn't sign off on this pose in this picture that Yimbo's setting up right now, but he signed off on showing up tomorrow night for a Machu Toy pose off. Believe me.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Just come on and pose up some Superman stuff. I'm down. I'm down to because I have
super pose off.
I have a lot of soupy guys out right now too.
I do too, actually. I got Mezco Reeves I haven't played with. I opened up, but it's just been laying there. The Man of Steel Mezco box set. We have not Clark that we could pull out. It could be a good night. Super pose off with Machu Toy and J-Shot. We got both Sentinels. That's right. You're here. All right. Grumps is saying, do you see the blank? Boss fight suit is blank. Female body on BBTS. NYC figure fanatic. There's no dark skin blank female, but the boss fight, you would have to dye a white buck. And Flashpoint saying Wolverine pose off. We should have a Wolverine pose off. That'd be good.
That's another good one.
Grump saying, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to wait for that one. Yeah, you may have to. Grump old Grumpy Nerd, do you guys have an opinion about the Mafex Deadpool? Okay. Let's talk about the Mafex Deadpool.
I have. Do you want me to get my knockoff?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Is it good or is it crap? You hate it?
No. It's what's being reissued. It's just
all right. Go get it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's the most comic accurate you'll find. I don't have it personally. I am interested in it. I know Nerd Vanity has it up or will have it up in stock. So I'm tempted. I'm pretty happy with the AY, the Yamaguchi Deadpool myself, but I am interested. While we go through it, I'll save jukebox for a Yimbo. Gaijin says between two daddies or toy sentinels, something there. Mafex Deadpool is a great figure. I have the real one. Oh, showing off that clout. No worries. Omega Weapon 13, what's good? Only blank body snow bunnies doesn't cause trouble. Oh. Toy Page, are you guys going to see Fantastic Four in San Diego? We were thinking about it. Toy Page, you think about? Are you busy? We haven't bought tickets or figured out when we would go see it, but we probably should. I mean, what's better than seeing a new Marvel movie with a bunch of friends in San Diego opening weekends? I feel like that's a must. It's just like Wolverine Deadpool. Maybe this time I'll stay awake during the entire movie. Machi Toy saying, but the Yamaguchi is my favorite Deadpool figure. Agreed. We'll announce to you later. But sold my Revoltech Deadpool after getting a Mafex Deadpool. Yeah, of course. Choose the one you like. Oftentimes when we buy multiple figures of our favorite characters, it really becomes a question of like which one gets enough love, like which one becomes the hand candy or the desk figure, and then which one ends up just hanging out in a box or a bin. I think about that too quite a lot, and I think that's why I haven't purchased any additional or a lot of Captain Americas. I'm pretty happy with the Mafex one I had from last year, Revoltech the year before, and I'll say I play with the Revoltech way more than the Mafex one. So he's back. Hold on, I've been waiting for you to say this.
What'd I miss?
Just announce this person.
Jukebox Hero.
We were talking about Mafex Deadpool. Just hearing from people. Toy Page was asking about Fantastic Four in San Diego.
Like us seeing it?
Yeah.
We are going to go see it.
Yes. About to see it, yeah. We'll have to we'll try to figure out a time that works, Toy Page. Whether it's Thursday night or clearly not Friday day because you'll be working. Let's figure that out. Your camera went dead.
I know, I bumped it. There we go.
Oh
no, it's doing this stupid stretchy thing.
It's 90s.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, hang on. Work better.
Thanks, Figs. What's going on? Machi's mom does all his losing anyway. Does all his losing. Oh. All right. Tell me what you think about this figure.
So I got this is a KO. This was probably, I don't know if it was before CT's like true rise. I had picked this up from Max Fisher, who was selling some stuff. It actually is a very decent knockoff. It's Wolverine vibes, where Wolverine just is a solid action figure. Like the CT toys is just solid. There's that little feel that not quite perfect, but it's close enough. I will say this is keeping me from going into like the reissue, like stopping me from getting it, because I do have this guy. So what's cool? Let's see. Like he's got like this is a removable shoulder strap. Actually,
you were signaling to his butt.
No. That actually, I might want to. Now that I think about this, I might want to steal this and add it to my Renew Your Vows. Like my Renew Your Vows Hydra Bob 2-pack one is still my go-to Deadpool. Oh, okay. So he has the swords, but then it has the SHF feature. So
what? Where it pops out? Yeah.
Yeah, just the handles of the blade sheath in there. So that's good.
Okay, Diggs is saying Machu's mom does all his posing anyways. Ooh.
My goodness.
That's hysterical.
By the way, you're not going to get any. So you got 3 head sculpts. So this is the other one. And then there's the squinty eye, which I'll show you too. I mean, this is a very solid. Like, if you're a fan of Mafex figures, then it's a Mafex Deadpool. Mine is just jiggly at the waist. I need to do some kikis in there. And he was, I had lost, either I lost it or Max lost it, but I'm missing a pouch, which is not the end of the world. So he's got a lot of personality. He's light on accessories. Well, he's got 3 head sculpts. He's got plenty of hands. He does have a swappable belt buckle too. See how, like, the red eyes, angry eyes?
Yeah, I see it. That's interesting. That's unique for this Deadpool.
Yeah. And then that's really it. He didn't come with any firearms, but he does have trigger hands. He's got the shaka hands. He's got the finger points. He doesn't have the heart hands, you know, like that you would now associate with Deadpool. So, again, your mileage may vary. If you want to track down a knockoff, I like the knockoff quite a bit for what he is, you know? Let's see if I can get him posed up.
Oh, I was going to say Nerd Banny has it for 92. And you could use code Toy Daddies, capital C, capital D, for 10% off, but they are sold out. So no longer an option.
Is he available anywhere else right now? Oh no, I just popped his arm off.
Maybe Hobby.
I just popped it off. Mafex figures, man. That's that. I told you. Out of Mafex and Revoltech, I'm still on board with Revoltech. And I know that. Okay, that's some Mafex dudes. Even the Chaos.
It is pretty sold out everywhere I'm checking right now.
How about that? Again, not to promote an Amazon, but like just I know as an option. Did Chubsy have it in stock at all, or any of our other?
Oh, Plaza Japan has it. I know Chris has ordered from them.
Oh, and
Nin has it too for 62.
I meant to ask our group chat. Has anyone used? I think the answer is yes. But VC Toy Box, we've ordered from there, and I mean I have not, because they have a Pokemon Ash figure, 112 with soft goods, like, and I need it. I don't even care if the figure's any good. I just like, that's one that I don't care about articulation. It looks like it's moved fine, but I want a 112 scale Ash figure. I need that in my life. And SHF, for all of their pumping out of stuff, literally have never revisited.
That's true.
Your damn Ash.
Oh, look, it's Mikey. Figure Report. What's good? Saying
Mikey
Figure Art
Man
has now decided to get into the MVC arena. I will be absolutely broke now.
Yep. Yeah. That's what we were all saying. We are cooked. Wallets are cooked. So what do you think?
That looks good. Oh, I kind of regret not getting this, but I think I'll be okay with Revoltech.
Dude, when it comes to comics, if I want to really get expressive and goofy ideas in play, that's the one I use that you're holding. If I want to go movie realm, then I'm using my SHF Deadpool. And if I'm using comic, my go-to is not this one. It is my Hydra Bob 2-pack.
Yeah. And so, Mezco should be coming out soon enough for movie.
That's right. That's right. I'm still, there's still a lot of question marks with Mezco stuff coming out. Not like about curiosity and
when
what's dropping, when things are re-releasing, you know, because those are ones that I playing the waiting game. I want to hear some thoughts on it before I dive in, I think, or maybe, you know, if it's not out by Comic-Con, then maybe we can get a little hands-on, right? Toy
Mhm.
page, maybe get a little squishy. See how I got.
We'll dry up Yimbo's hands first, or Macho will go first.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. That Ash is by Joyman Toys. Oh, they are all crap. Damn. I
Oh.
have that Ash figure from SHF. I picked it up at Toying Arounds Con. You
really?
did? I remember Macho and I saw it at a toy hunt, at a toy show in Woodbridge. The only time I got to go to a Woodbridge show with him, there was somebody selling it, but it was like $200. I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
But it was there. I saw it in the box. It was there. So he got it Toying Around Con. You son of a gun. Personality is the key word here. That Ash's Joyman Toys is going to be terrible, but I'll probably get it too. It's the deposit on VC Toy, but I just want to know, is it going to show up anywhere else? Like, I just kind of assumed that, and this is maybe silly of me, but like Chaos, like I never pre-ordered it, the Chaos Superman, because I figured he'd pop up at 5K, but he never showed up at 5K, the Chaos Toys. So
He didn't?
no, not that I'm aware of. I never saw him. I kept searching the site the other day too. Let's see. Flashpoint says, while SHF does not release promo pictures for the NBC Capper Spuddy, everything will be fine. Gotcha covered. All right. Yes. All right. So see, I figured they would have. They had him at last year's, but a little hands-on. Thanks, man. That's gonna be so much fun. What are you looking at?
What?
What are you looking at in front of you right now? Are you clicking around?
Oh, I was on 5K looking, and then I was also looking for the Mafex Deadpool where it was available. So it's available in Plaza Japan, and then it's no longer available in Big Bad Toy Store, so you can't use Wade's link, or you can't go Hobby Genki. That's sold out as well. Nerd of the Danny sold out for so you can't use our link. But there are some options if you are interested in this Deadpool.
There we go. Pew, pew.
It looks like a really good one. I gotta admit, I wasn't entirely sold by the photos that, for the re-release, but you're selling it.
Well, again, you could probably go to AliExpress. I bet you could find, like, this one does a pretty good job, man. It really does. I was pleasantly surprised. I never got the X-Force Deadpool Mafex because I bought the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And because I remember our boy Machu got it, and he's like, no, it's kind of restricted. It wasn't the posing he wanted. But this particular one, at least, is getting a whole lot of like crunch and movement,
Yeah, this one looks like it's clean. And this is the year I really am enjoying Mafex and Mezco toys.
Yeah,
it's okay. They have new stuff coming through, like Jubilee and a bunch of other ones. It's escaping me.
Oh, by the way, I pre-ordered or ordered Rogue from Target today.
Oh, nice.
She went back up, as did the Wolverine, but the Wolverine I own, so I didn't need them. But that X-Men 97 Rogue, I didn't get, and I kind of regretted because I've been stuck with the retro card one, which is fine, but I wanted the improvement. I wanted the 97 head sculpts, so I ordered her. I forgot where I was going with this.
And so now you'll get the 3-pack.
Oh, and yeah, and then I'm gonna get,
because you can use the 97 sculpt on that 3-pack and have a more 97 version of Savage Land Rogue.
Right. So it kind of fit. Yeah, I wanted that one, but she's gone now, so I'm sorry to mention it in case anybody still wanted to go down that direction. But let's see, is the Mafex DP available on Amazon? Did you check that already or no?
I checked on Google, it didn't show up, but let's look at it.
We got some Prime days coming up.
I see it for 120. It's a little high for what I would pay for it.
119 free delivery, Jude. So that's like you can get it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let me see. AliExpress for you guys.
You can probably get it cheaper just going through Nin. It's 62 plus like 30 for shipping. 92. Save yourself like $30.
Well, if you want to save even more than that, you can get the figure that I am posing up right now for $20.27.
There you go.
So I'm just throwing it out there. You know, we got to do what we can sometimes because, again, this is what's that?
As you, I think you're about to say, I've pulled back my spending a little bit to focus. You know, it's good for my well-being, but also, you know, some of these other figures are, you know, going up there in price. So, you know, making choices.
We're making choices. Hey, at the end of the day, we got to still get some things and enjoy our hobbies and our collecting. And 27, there's another one that was like 24, free shipping. So, yeah, if you were interested here, if that looks interesting to you, and you don't want to spend, what was it on Amazon? 120.
120 on Amazon.
120.
Yeah.
You can save $100. Just he's letting you know it's weight approved. Let's see. Jamie Lynn, are you getting the Wolverine? Heck yeah, and Silver Samurai.
Yep.
I need all of these Gamerverse figures like now.
And so far, I think we've done a good job of securing all of them. So now we just have 2 more to go.
I know. And you know what? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but like now I'm kind of inspired just to get all of them.
Same. No, I'm there too.
Because I'm like, wow, like I mean, this is every single one has been a hit with me. You know, like I want every single one. I've been able to get every single one so far. I'm like, yeah,
I'll even go one further. I want all of them, and I kind of want to just hold them all in box until I get all of them together, and then have a massive unboxing of them all.
That would be a really fun night. I've been wanting to do something like that in general because of the toy stack that I want to, you know, continue to get through. Just out of like fun. Like I said, I've been telling myself no, and I have to say yes. Like the mess toys was one of those that, you know, again, just shout out our boy Machu, like where sometimes you just need to open a toy and enjoy it. So that's what I did with the mess toys one. But there's like a bunch of figures now. Like I just got in all of the figures or 4 of the figures for the Zabu wave because of that Gamerverse 3-pack with Sauron.
I am not going down that road.
I'm like, I need Zabu, man. I need him.
I thought about that too, and I can't. It was an entire wave I was never gonna buy.
I wasn't gonna do it either, and I mathematically I still save money than like pre-ordering the wave up front, but still, like, I don't know, man. I want the Zabu, so here's my.
You were not going to buy.
There's my cable. There's my cable leg. So I have those 4 figures. 4 of them I'm waiting on Red Widow tomorrow. But I have Dark Thor and another Kazar because shout out to Lone Dragon. I had sent him my Kazar leg again, being like, I'm not going to use these. But the Kazar I'm super pumped about because as you guys, if you were hanging out or caught the replay last week, I did that G.I. Joe kit bash with parts. And I love that look of that Kazar now. And I have it now. I can throw on a different head sculpt and have another like barbarian. So I'm very excited about that because Mezco Page, they missed out, man. I really think that they missed their mark on making some money on some barbarian bodies, like a barbarian 2-pack, like that Nemo Nautilus crew. Where'd you go, Chewy?
I'm still here. My camera's just fogging up for some reason.
Oh, hey, and Lone Dragon's here. How you doing, man? I'm glad. See, I'm happy that you inspired me to now finish my Zabu. So yeah, I'm using a second Kazar for.
Although if you had told
barbarian.
me, I would have given you. I just ordered Kazar too.
Oh. Well, no, I still stand by it. I have one plastic meat naked dude which currently is my Mezco Conan. So I
Right.
need for him to fight. Like I have my Savage Crucible Lizard Men. I have my Spiro Toys. Like I now have humans to interact with all of these anamorphic characters.
Yeah.
And now look. This is what we do to each other, folks. It's all good.
He's a good one. He's a good one.
I really like the look of my parts from Gnawhide, right? Flashwood says, I'm starting to prioritize what I need from what I think looks cool, but can wait for clearance like Max Hulk. Yeah, I think Hulk, I was telling the neighbor Dan, Best Buy. Remember when Max Hulk went up? It was $50 at Best Buy.
Yeah.
They canceled it on him. They played the BS game. They waited, and then they just canceled it. So he was he's been out of shape. I'm like, yeah, but it's still available. He's like, no, it's a sign. I'm gonna hold off. So now he's waiting on Max.
You just love toy culture.
I know.
The universe doesn't give a shit. For $60, it's a sign.
I know, but I do it
too. I do it too.
It's so stupid of us. Max Mayfex Spidey 29 from 114. Yeah, right now those Mafex prices that I just saw are out of control on Amazon there. So
I think the Mafex Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, it got up there after the first. Everything started selling out.
Yeah,
but I'll say, Mario said Black Suit Neighbor is figure of the year. 2099 is my figure of the year so far.
Well, maybe if I get this bicep all loosened up, this will end up being in that conversation. I mean, the fact that he looks as good as he does now. Ooh, am I noticing? The nice thing is, it's kind of at the price. $30 is still nothing to sneeze at. It's not like a 12, like when I bought Ted. I bought that knockoff Ted for like $12. And I'm like, all right, if anything happens to this, I do not care. Like it was $36 or whatever. So that's still nothing. That's not nothing, I should say. So that's why I am being careful with his biceps right now. But I'm just noticing now. And again, this is just so you have information because I'm discovering this at the same time. Sorry, you got it? Or real quick. I just noticed this.
What are we looking at?
His knee. And this is going to sound like a nitpick.
Is that chipped? What is that?
It's starting to rub some of the mat off at the knee. That tightness. So there is a little bit of that. So I guess I will have to be a little careful handling this guy. Or there's a little scuffage. There's a little scuffage on the knees because it is tight.
Or if it comes apart, you can always sand it down a little bit and then reapply a mat, along the edge and then put it back together.
True.
If it comes to that.
I mean, listen, I bought I have matte paints. I have matte spray that I still haven't even taken the cellophane off. And I bought that like 2 years ago based on Machu's recommendation. So that's on me. I still have to do Max Spidey. Summer's here. That's one of my projects I need to do.
I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start painting head sculpts this summer.
Ooh,
I'm motivated. I was talking to Josh Brown about it a little bit. I'm gonna go for it.
Good. You should.
I say that because I have a drawer full of head sculpts I've never painted for
that's
3 years.
I'm agreeing with. First of all, I would do the same. I have the head sculpts again, thanks to Josh, to like practice on and try.
Let's do it tomorrow night. If Machu Toy doesn't show up for a pose off, that is.
There we go. Crew is assembled. He can hit the Spidey pose.
Lone Dragon. I'm not familiar with Matt Spray. Is that a decent character? You're looking for the third guy. He'll come up with a storyline for it.
It is I see now. I don't know how much you're messing with me. So Do I go into, well, I just want to be helpful, so it is a thing, or am I going to waste my breath because you're just chuckling?
Matte spray is a clear coat. What was it even called? Dr. something or Mr. Good spray, something like that. But matte spray, if it was in the Laserverse, would be a graffiti artist that was spraying the side of a barn on the night of the meteor strike. And as the meteor hit, the cans infused into his skin. And so when he woke up, his skin color was technicolors. And every day he has to release some of the paint, otherwise he dies. So throughout the course of the Laserverse, you see all this graffiti go up, and every day it forces him to work on his art. So over the course of the issues, it just gets better. Matte spray.
Perfect.
It happens to also look like Machi Toy.
Perfect.
Done.
Oh, I did have one last thing to show, at least this evening, because I needed my blue tack. Do 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 do.
Nice.
Yes. Do 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 do. How's that? I am blown away at this particular sculpt. Did you get the Marvel Legends, Toby?
You already know my answer. I didn't.
You did not. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Well, I had the I bought the 3-pack, which again was one of those controversial $100 box sets, of the 3 Spideys. Yeah. And everybody accurately predicted they're going to just single release these with unmasked heads, and they did. I never unboxed the Toby though, because I had the SHF. The only one of that I did buy Andrew too, because I needed his head sculpt for my SHF body. So the Toby I never opened. But this head sculpt looks so much better. Again, in just a short time. The things that, to look positively on. There's always stuff to improve, but it's also nice to take note of the stuff that's like doing well. And their head sculpt department has been continually getting better in the last 5 years. So I think this Bully Maguire head sculpt is just like so crazy.
I agree.
I
totally agree.
$30. What was he? A $30 figure?
He was $30.
Yeah.
But I recently, this weekend, I showed my son and daughter both watched Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
Nice.
And so my son wanted all my Star-Lord figures, so I let him play with them all. And you can see the progression from that first movie figure to Volume 3. That Chris Pratt's head sculpt went from looking like a cartoon, almost hand painted, to have this like realistic 3D scan.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Batista's the Drax figure in the Guardians 3 is significantly better than the big Guardians 5-pack that I bought.
Than the cartoon character that was in there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Here, I forgot. Since we're again closing out this Spidey talk. So this is the figure I was telling you about. This is the one from the 3-pack.
Oh. Grumps is that Batman again. He's off screen, intimidating the Spider Folk.
He is. It's true.
Menacing, broody.
Now, this is like a legend because, like, I'm into that mode of like I buy all the legends and then I'll get like a premium version sometimes if it's a character like Spidey. So I had this legend version, and I agreed again with all of the criticism that he was like too chunky and odd looking. He's just had like a spare tire going on. Something with that mold was off. Oops. And son of a gun, they corrected it on Black Suit. Like,
Oh, yeah?
he's thinner in the waist, he's leaner, he moves again really, really well, but he's a slightly thinner upper. Like, they had to sculpt the new upper top, right? Or no? Didn't I hear that?
I think so, yeah. The upper torso was
new.
Yeah.
But like, this is even thinner. They cut this in a little bit, so he's got a sleeker look to him. Plus, I think the black also helps with the
slimming.
The slimming.
We know.
Color,
As
right?
toy daddies, we know black is slimming.
We know this. This is why the majority wrestling shirts helping us out. Helping out that WWE universe. No, but it's like it looks a lot better, and he again moves really well.
I absolutely agree. This looks beautiful.
And like, I didn't get the CT Toys version, and I'm happy I waited, because then I got a Bully Maguire head sculpt, and I got this like really nice looking. And again, this movie I did not appreciate at the time. This movie I have come to like embrace and love, and it's just
time heals all wounds.
It really does, man. Like, I threw it on the other night, fell asleep to it on the couch, just watch.
That's kind of how I feel about Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I didn't appreciate any of it in its time.
Yeah,
but I also think that Spider-Man No Way Home helped solidify that interpretation of Peter Parker as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, No Way Home is so good.
The same reason why we didn't have a strong feeling for Spider-Man 3 is that the story was kind of meh, and it's kind of all over the place. Felt like studio notes. Is oftentimes when you can see it, studio notes.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2. You can see where the studio was just like, we need this scene here. Do you feel like putting this rhino in here? You want to plant the seeds for the next 7 movies? But I think one of the best things that the MCU tends to do is to recognize when a story doesn't work out, and in a later film they make it worthwhile. That's magic.
Yeah, I mean, they did that. I went just back and for the second time watched Brave New World, and still, again, certain things very goofy, other things really awesome. And the fact that is an Incredible Hulk sequel, also with the fact that but the fact that it again brings in something from 20 years ago, brings in stuff that we thought was long gone in movies that we like just threw to the annals of time. Yeah. I agree with you. MCU does do a great job there. Kevin, is it Feige?
So closing off, we should hit back into the chat. Lone Dragon saying a lot of people have to release a little paint every day, though. There we go. I think I like Matt Spray. It's my new favorite Laserverse character. Matt Spray sounds like an anti-hero. Sure does. Apatoy, what's going on? I wish they'd release the head face from the scene where he stops the metro. Hey, we'll live long enough. We'll see.
Yeah.
We have a question from Flashpoint. What are your guys' top 3 figures of 2025 up until now?
That's difficult, because this is why I do need to put a pin in the ordering, which I had been doing a great job, and then I kind of went off the rails a little bit recently.
I have my 3. And it's made easier because I think I've only purchased 36 toys this year, which sounds like a lot still. But 36 isn't too bad. We're about halfway into the year.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that was pre-orders too. So, but my top 3 in this order are Spider-Man, Mafex Spider-Man 2099 is my top 1.
Okay.
Number 2 would be Mafex Toby.
Okay.
And number 3 is the Protector of Metropolis, not Clark.
There you go. That's All right. So their first 2, I do not have, but I would sub in and again, no particular order, Max Spidey. Like, because just from like have not let a week gone by where I haven't had him at least posed up for like sitting on the couch. Like, he's just somebody that when I want to open a toy and I'm like, oh, but I should film something. Well, pick anything else that's down here to mess with while I'm hanging out with my wife. It's been Max Spidey. Also recently, I'm not going to throw him in top 3 by any means, but Max Hulk, I still have a blast with. I know Chris just shared with us. He's having a great time with him now that he got him in. So anyway, Max Spidey, Protector Metropolis, which again, in so many ways is like the perfect action figure from like
a magical figure.
Yeah. And I still have to open my blue suit. And then the third one would be tough. Like at that point, I'm not sure. Like Paige is here, so I'm gonna be like, oh, well, Woodford, but I haven't like done a lot with like I'm fascinated by
I can't even say that about Woodford. He's still in the bag on my desk.
And I still have like my Mezco Joker sitting there. I don't know if he was technically this year. Was he technically this year?
He was January.
So I haven't even opened him up yet. He's on the pile.
I mean, if I'm rounding out a top 5, I put Doc Knock in that top 5. But that technically wasn't this year. I got him from
you. It was new to you this year, yeah. But that was end of it's Q4 in the biz. That's tough. It's there's been again a lot of really great
Mezco Doc Ock was this year. I think.
Oh,
was he this year?
He was this year. Yeah, Doc Ock is insane. Here's another one. I need to see. I gotta chill and just enjoy these toys. And that's what I've been doing. To be fair, I've been having a blast making content out of old stuff, like digging through, like when we had our BAF stuff, and I just remixed your thing about finding the BAF figures, and like then that got me to compile all of them. Fantastic Four made me take down all of my Fantastic Four. Like, I love that I have this collection that I can then now revisit and not just look at on the shelf. So, like, I'm not mad at myself. Like, I have this stack of toys to open up, but I've also been enjoying the things that have been in my house. So,
yeah, and that's a good theme for this year: is enjoy the toys that you have, appreciate what you have. And if anyone wants to remix that BAF thing, I want to see what y'all do. So
I know you should absolutely, guys. And then, for anybody that does care about account growth, those are good things for that, the IG algorithm or the YouTube one, because we'll be posting that there soon too. I forgot to show you this. Speaking of like new stuff that I need to spend time doing, I did the thing.
Oh, I have that.
It was $16. So everybody,
I didn't pay $16. I paid full price.
Did you really?
Well, I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and my kids wanted it, and like, and happiness. And
so then did you do it yet? Have you opened it and done it?
Yeah.
Okay. So how does it? I specifically bought it to use with toy photography. Is that a potential?
Yes, but there are some gaps that you have to cover, like where you see the seam right there in the middle.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's 2 plates. So if you put a black backdrop behind it,
right,
you're perfectly fine.
And how tall? How tall would a legend fit in there? Like, is it?
Let me grab it.
Yeah. So yeah, this week, everybody, or at least it was technically last week, because I forgot that today's Sunday. But yeah, it was $16, and it was like a $50 thing. And I remember I almost bought it at $35. And it also looks fun. Like, you have to actually make the little flooring and stuff with it. My daughter's super amped because I told her I'm giving her all the little mini stuff. So she's super excited. She actually asked me yesterday. She's like, Dad, when are we going to do this? I'm like, all right. But good. I'm glad you have this accessible, because here, I'm going to throw up your second camera. Boop. Get some figgies in there. So I instantly thought about using any of the Lone Wolf archways that we have, the circular archways. And I thought about using our Crashbox custom flooring in the background there to close that gap, or the black background like you were just suggesting.
I gotta say, some of the stuff does pop open.
do you
So
mean?
watch out for that. Like these,
Potions and stuff?
yeah, like it comes with all these potions and whatever.
Yeah.
And so I have like these tiny, one of them opens up clearly. And
Oh, you
all
got
over my
glitter?
floor. It's just like these little beads, luckily enough for this one. But all right, so this is it.
And you had to make it, right? I was just saying you have to like use your old mortar, like cement.
Well, it comes with it. It comes
Yeah.
with it. It's actually kind of fun. It's clever. It's inside here, and so it's I think it's glue or resin or whatever. I think it's incredible that they sell it to like children.
Right.
To be like, here you go. No, like I'm just like looking at my kitchen table at one point. I'm like, no, I'm helping. I am helping, and they give you like this little like trowel to like lay it down, which I think is really funny.
I know. That made me very curious.
So this is Kazar. So he is tall.
So it is at the very height. So as it would be best served as an aspect, like if this was the focal point room, and like I was saying, I was thinking of like the lone wolf arches that we have. I could easily throw that back there. I could have Crashbox or the black, like, but this room would be the main focal point. But I guess the window wise too.
Yeah, it doesn't really quite work for this, but actually, let me grab it. But for the SH Harry Potter that I have, it fits because they're just kids.
Okay. Let's see what else is going on over here. I have 2 CT Toy Splitties up next to open. Hope they didn't break in 2 minutes like CT Wolverine. Fingers crossed for your Lone Dragon. Just open Vicron number 2 and Snout Spout. Very neat. Flashpoint. I have to rewatch the 2008 MCU Hulk movie. Do it. I have always liked that movie. Again, despite like certain aspects of the story, but on the whole, I really liked Ed Norton. I love that was a really brutal, angry Hulk. And then he is a parkour master. He actually can move and kicks a lot of butt. So, oh yeah, that's way better there.
Yeah, so for Harry Potter figures, like perfect.
By the way, Jamie Lynn, this is the best Chewy. I need to have a bowling sound effect for whenever I'm posting multiple figures. It's true because they will go down. Damn, Chew's not messing around. He knows. Apertoy Figma link has to be there. Yeah, let's see. NYC 5K just posted the Roman Keep female bucks for pre-order. There's a dark skin one now. There you go.
Oh wow, that was quick.
And my Protector of Metropolis just got here the other day after a month and a half in customs. Congratulations, dude. It's amazing. It is amazing. Oh, that looks great.
And it comes with all this stuff too, like, well, like again, this is full of glue.
Oh my goodness.
Like these little like jars of whatever, so you can like set yourself up like miniature props.
I have to be able to figure out a way how to use this. I don't think it will be impossible. Do you think if that was placed on top of the Crashbox Customs flooring, like in the corner, so this way you can have like figures more up front and then it's more of like a background thing and then surround it by Lone Wolf with the dark backdrop?
No, I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of, forced perspective trickery.
You might be able to, like, if you have like a gray like flooring or like a sheet of paper or wherever the gray is, have this here, have the archway, and it's like in the background, and you can load up all the accessories. Or like if it was like right here, you have the archway, and it becomes like a closet basically of like supplies that are just like kept in there.
Yes,
like they walk by.
Yeah, like I'm picturing my Carver Customs torches in there, and it's like I'm doing a shot through the Lone Wolf archway.
Actually, let me grab that
and have that. Yeah, all right. There we go. Jamie Lynn's excited. So there we go. Friends helping friends. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, I'm very curious about this. I want to know. I'm gonna do, like, my daughter already is, she knows I'm giving her this basically after I build it, where she gets at least the majority of it. I wanted the Dio itself and the furniture. Some of that furniture would look good. I did, everybody, bring home my like jungle floor, not even jungle, but just forest Dio flooring, so I can finally get back into doing some medieval type pictures, which I'm excited about. See, that's what I was thinking. And then they'll give the crash box flooring, like, extended that back. I think this could work. Yeah. I like it. Grumps, Citizen of the Month. Thank you so much for being here, buddy.
You still Citizen of the Month?
I told you, until I'm going to be I'll film that end of this month.
Months so long in Yambonia. They don't use the calendar system.
No, we
It's all
totally
based on
do.
moons. No.
He was awarded Citizen of the Month May, like, 30th or 31st. So I'm going to the end of June for this one, for the next State of Yambonia. So if you would like to sign up for Yambonia and then get to watch those videos, they drop monthly. I do at least a couple of posts just for my fellow citizens. You guys are awesome. Again, thank you for being a part of that. And let's see, I think Boss Fight Skin Tone will be much better for Tangerine, but I may grab 1 or 2 Roman key figures anyway. Very cool. All right. See, I think that looks good. I think I can make that work.
Yeah, you can make it work.
I love those archways.
Yeah, they're perfect.
They are the best. I'm excited. I forget. I ended up telling him to stick with no windows for the authentic deli.
Nice.
For my commission for him. I was like, as hard as it is, because, like, I want to say, with photography and lighting, like, an extra window would be nice. But that's actually will put the focal point on the main door and any lighting I get coming through there.
No, that would be cool.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Me too. So there we go. Good call. So yeah, I mean, check. It was last week, but it was $16 for that Harry Potter set, and it looks like a lot of that stuff will be good for other scaling anyway.
Oh, and this is more than just that set. Like, it's like this and, like, maybe like 3 of the ball things.
Mystery balls.
I
bought. I got a Lord of the Rings one that was $3.
Oh yeah, it comes with a sword. What'd you get?
I don't know. I didn't open it yet.
Oh, cool.
So it's another thing to
good story.
I'm just saying, these things are on sale. Check your targets. There's sales coming up, or that have been going on. Yeah, but this has been fun. Yeah. This has been fun. Well, see, look at this. I told you. I go into it being like, I might do an hour, I might be 3. Like, we just let the good times go. Good times roll over here.
Well, the good times will continue on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. We're going to be back together. Me and Yimbo, Sans Toy Father. And, of course, we'll have Machu Tori coming over to do a pose off. Otherwise, we're going to do something else. Who knows?
Yeah.
But tune in. We'll be celebrating the photos as voted by you in the Toy Pick community. We're going to be celebrating those top 10. We might be setting up a photo. We're going to go for that for a little while. And for the members of the Laserverse, we will have potentially a after show as well.
Oh, tomorrow?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right. Yeah. What we do. Again, you become a member of Yambonia. You get your monthly State of Yambonia address. When you become a member of the Laserverse, we have one of our one of our post stream lives. So you get one of those. And I was about to check on this Jamie Lynn Fox. And yes, thank you guys again for hanging out with me. The 2 of us, listen to us talk about toys. We appreciate you so very much. And again, if you're catching the replays, thank you guys. So hit that like button. So, some people can be exposed to the magic behind the mascara over here. And Jamie Lynn is saying, so 5K toys got something going on. Hang on. Where is this? It's a vehicle. Search for products. What's it called?
Let's see. Fog Toys Falcon Vehicle. It's a translucent version of the hover bike that came with the Alphabet Series A figure. That sounds like a knockoff name. Alphabet Series A figure. If
Ooh.
anybody is interested.
All right, hang on a second.
Got something?
I got it up. Found it. I mean, it looks really rad. Let's see. Go through these pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That looks really nice.
That looks really cool. How much is this? How much is this hovercraft vehicle? $12.
LED feature 66 plus shipping. That's
okay.
That's absolutely
shipping
reasonable.
from 5K is like what, $8? It's low.
That looks really, really cool.
Oh, it's the Dragon Ball Z thing?
I don't know. Or it's just, is it? Falcon vehicle. That looks really, really rad. And what are the here we get the light up parts.
I didn't realize the last one light up too.
Yeah, the front and the back.
That's pretty awesome.
Front headlight and the back burner. Yeah, that looks awesome. 2 people can go on it. That is really neat. That is really neat.
That's cool. That is cool. Oh, what a time to be alive.
I know.
This is the golden age for toys. You know, like we think about, you know, the dawn of our toy fandoms in the 80s with like all the different brands and toy lines that came out. But now we get anything. Anyone's doing toys, and we're getting a bounty of cool things that, you know, come with LEDs or, you know, translucent variants. This is amazing.
And by the way, do you know, or does anybody else know, when that baseball Goku is dropping, that third party where he's on a bicycle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lago had posted about it a while back.
All right, let's bring it up.
All right, this will be a. I know we were winding down. This is in our final.
No worries. Here. We are excited and connecting on that time to be alive. We're on the road to San Diego Comic-Con. It's in about 30 days away, and we're super excited.
Oh yeah.
Do people in the audience want to see the T-shirt that we have exclusively for it? I don't think it's for sale to the audience, but we're gonna have it printed for the con.
And you can let us know if that's something that you guys would ever be interested in, because you know, like we're making our steps to finally have things.
Yeah, it's only been 2 years, but we'll finally have a T-shirt. But I'm gonna bring up right now. This is the T-shirt.
Yay! I'm not looking at you. There it is. That's so nice. That's so nice.
Super exciting.
Where is this? This is insane. Hold on. I'm like Lago posts a lot of news. Like, I am way back now. It's a third-party Goku. Here it is. May 2nd. All right. The figure was designed by Tone Sen Art.
Does this happen? I don't know Dragon Ball lore. Does he become a courier?
But look at this. He's got a Supreme baseball bat. He's got the bat, like cartoon-esque Bugs Bunny hitting the baseball.
No one uses a baseball like that.
Like, I do want this toy. I'm not like, I have a Goku and a Vegeta, and then I have their tiny counterparts. Like, I don't DBZ that hard, but this one, I'm like, I want it. I want this one.
I like everything about it, except that I don't DBZ. Like, if this is anyone else, because I don't think Goku was a DoorDash delivery person.
Well, that's the whole thing. I'm like, I wouldn't even necessarily use this as Goku. I would throw on like the Tobey Maguire head sculpt, you know, if it's like an SHF peg.
Yeah, like I would probably throw on Wolverine. I feel like Wolverine would be an amazing delivery driver.
Right. So anyway, this is now, you know, it's only almost 2 months ago, and I haven't seen anything else yet about it. So I was just wondering if anybody else knew. And Jamie Lynn was saying that they only use Dragon Ball for that translucent bike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that's why it wasn't just for them.
I love that. It's like, why do they need a flying bike? Can't they both fly? It's kind of like those toys when like Superman has a car. You're like,
Yeah.
wait a second.
I know.
Why does he need a car?
I know. Alphabet Series original line, as far as I know. Yeah, and teleport. And badass shirt. I know, man. Whew. Well, this was a fun night. I hope you guys all also had a wonderful time hanging out with us. And enabled you to enjoy your toys, maybe grab something new, and just otherwise had a great night. Because I know I did. Did you have a great night, Chewy?
I had a great night.
Yay!
Great night with you. Great night with the chat. Talk about toys and just escape into that parallel universe where everything's okay and we can just talk about them toys.
That's all it's all about over here. So thank you, everybody. Flashpoint saying good night. I had a blast, Imo and Chewy. Thanks for showing me what might be my number one figure of the year. That being SHF Cyclops. Yes, Machu. Thank you again for sharing that breaking news with us.
I agree. It might be figure of the year.
Man. Oh, I'll get that booty pop.
I mean, how often do you do a butt shot on a superhero? So you can get by.
I know. I even wondered that as a kid when I got the set of spider vehicles. A van, a car, helicopter. I know. Same. Gaijin, thank you again for being part of the BAF swap and for those abomination parts. And NYC, thank you so much, fellow toy daddy out there. We appreciate all you guys. And here we go. Since it's a TPC night, let's send you off with a little lullaby. Peace.
Good night, my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.